me that lighter. Thank you, baby. Get money, stay about the way, that's my MO. Pick up out the stick at OZ with my kinfolk. Beating down your block 5.0 Lorenzo. Mossberg on my side, it's the and then what show. First I'm gon' stash some chips. I had these clout chasers, hate me on real. Both stash in the back of the couch. It's the and then what show, get to the house.
Yeah. That's just slide every time. Okay. That's just slide every time. Yeah. We back.
What's good?
And then what podcast episode 82 in the building.
Hey, what's up?
Quiet.
Hey, we back.
We back right now. We back.
Yeah.
We back,
ready?
baby. This is my first one of the new year.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my first one of the new year.
Yeah. Powered by Mouse Media.
Yep.
Sponsor the brand about top tier custom tees and apparel. Get your custom tees today. Go and hit that subscribe button right now.
Go ahead. Drop
Before we
one
even
for
get
us.
started, hit the button, like it, share the video. Let's get that on out the way. And we can get things started. But we back.
Let's do it.
Boy Mouse in the building. It's a good day.
Yo.
Night pod today. We ain't did night pod in a minute. We doing some early pods. Night pod.
Yeah, fuck with
Different
it.
vibe with a night pod. Night
little
Saturday
vibe.
night pod.
Little vibe.
Got Rand back in the building.
Yeah, you know, man, it's been a little while,
Ran
man.
back in the building.
I'm eager. 2026, we about to kick
I'm
everything
eager.
off.
That's
I got
right.
some hot takes.
A lot of energy.
You know what it is, man.
Big
shit.
word bringing
You
the
know
book
what
of
it
word
is.
today.
Oh, for sure.
Back
at all
in the
times,
building.
At all times.
Always gotta give the knowledge.
I'll walk with it.
Do the knowledge.
Yeah, I'll walk with it.
Do the knowledge.
Do the knowledge. Y'all ain't gonna lie. It's like probably one of the only times in life where it feels good to be sitting between two Steelers fans today.
Godly.
Why is that?
No, I feel, you know, it's
like-
tough. I
Just
feel
one
I
of
know
them
fucking about to
times-
lose tomorrow.
Like I ain't felt like I've been so right like the whole season. I don't think I've been wrong about anything.
Well, I mean, it's hard to be wrong about Pittsburgh. I mean, this
yeah.
year.
I mean,
it's hard.
that's what y'all
We've
do.
done the same thing
This
the
is
last
y'all's
7
bag.
years. But
y'all's
with that
bag.
being said, I don't know if do you want me to hold off? Or?
We gonna get to it.
All right, well,
but you know,
okay.
I just want to just restore the feeling because if y'all know what's been going on and y'all been following what's been going on, the banner, preseason, off season, years of this. I've been telling y'all how this was gonna play out the whole season.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't told us nothing new, though.
Yeah.
See, no, I told y'all I
It's
knew.
easy. It's easy.
I knew what to expect.
I told y'all I knew.
Out the NFL season. The only thing that, I mean, we'll get to it. We'll
I
get
know.
to it.
Yeah.
I knew what to expect, bro. No surprises for me.
Yeah.
I didn't
Got a lot
see
to
anything.
get to. A lot on the board today. A lot that happened. We in the playoffs. It's divisional round now. Got a recap on the last few games of the wild card round last week that we didn't get to, of course.
Okay.
But first off, how y'all feeling right now, bro?
Well,
How's the week going? How y'all feeling?
I mean,
As far as other things.
all things considered, man, I'm blessed, bro. We working. We putting one foot in front of the other, and
Yeah.
we keeping these wheels turning, bro.
For sure.
And that's all I could, that's all I could ask
busy
for.
man. Stay on the move.
Yeah,
Stay on the
man.
go.
That's it,
Like
bro.
it. Like it.
So, I
Joe
feel
B. Word?
fantastic.
Feeling great?
Yeah, no doubt.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I like the
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, excellent.
Coming to
Excellent.
True Blues today.
Yeah, I
Came to
guess
the
so.
True Blues today.
I
After
guess
he's
so.
playing.
Yeah, I
I
guess
ain't
so.
mad at it. We got a lot to get to today.
Hey.
I guess we got to get right to the football. It's playoffs, bro. We're gonna start with the football every time in the playoffs, bro. It's happening. Finish off on the wild card. We was recording last week. I think it was during the Jags-Bills game. So it was before the Patriots-Chargers game that night and the Pittsburgh-Texans game Monday night.
Yeah, all right.
We got to the end. We saw the Bills had won while we was potting last week. Had our takes on what was going to happen against the Chargers. I was saying we could at least win by 10, I think I said. But I definitely said we was covering that 3.5. And we ended up, it was a little over 10, like 13?
Yeah.
Was it 16-3?
Yeah, 16-3.
Yeah. Y'all come.
Not a lot of scoring.
Terrible game.
It was a
Shutdown,
I
though.
will say.
Terrible
I will say it was a snooze fest.
Shut them
Compared to the
Chargers
rest
down.
of the games. It
Oh,
was a
yeah,
snooze
for sure.
fest.
We won't no
It was a
scoring.
snooze fest. Y'all might
Put the clamps on them Chargers,
Y'all might
though.
be in trouble.
Put the clamps on them
Y'all
Chargers, though.
might be in trouble.
Well, I mean, I think the Chargers were in an issue where Justin Herbert he don't have nobody blocking for him.
And he was fighting. I mean, I'm talking about, bro. He was fighting for his life.
Yeah.
I mean,
was on his ass.
I saw.
I was seeing interviews of our defense. I forgot who was on. I think it was Milton Williams. Because Milton back and Milton been going crazy.
Oh yeah.
I told y'all about Milton in the offseason. Y'all laughed at this nigga at this acquisition.
Worth the bag.
I said Milton nasty.
Yeah, he's worth the bag for sure.
He was on Herbert's ass.
Yeah.
But he was saying, during the game, I swear, the whole game, they always had no idea what we was doing.
No.
The stunts and shit, but they had no idea what we was doing the whole game.
They had a bunch of young guys on the offensive line, like a bunch of practice squad players.
We ate
Bro, they
them
were seeing
boys up.
ghosts. They were seeing ghosts.
We ate them up, yo.
No, they were seeing ghosts. They had no idea where the stunts
They was out that
from.
y'all lost.
Inside pressures. What?
Yeah, our offense kind of struggled a little bit. We didn't get a lot of scores up, but when it came down to it in that fourth quarter, Hunter Henry got that score, got the lead.
What does it say about Justin Herbert now? Because I was saying like he had to win that game.
Yeah,
I was saying like he didn't really got no choice.
And traditionally, I'm a Justin Herbert apologist and supporter.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all just have so much in common.
Yeah.
But he's a big Herbert guy.
No, me too.
Big Herbert
but
guy.
I can't. But at this point.
You
gotta give
You've been trying to keep Herbert in that top 5 conversation.
I thought he was.
I just can't keep putting him in there.
Just from raw, just arm talent and just what he could do and just everything. He can make every throw.
Size, talent,
he's athletic.
speed,
he's fast. He can see the field. I mean, he just can't
Like
win.
you were saying last, you can't say Herbert better than Burrow. He's not better than Josh Allen. He's not better than Mahomes. He's not better than Lamar.
I never said he was better. I never said he was better than those.
You said Burrow. I'm just naming all people that he
Burrow is still up for debate because Burrow ain't did shit in 3 years, bro.
There's no more debate.
Burrow did shit.
All Burrow has is 1 year.
It's not up for debate.
All Burrow has is 1 year.
How many Herbert got? How many years he got? That's why you can't say it yet.
Right, but
you can't say it yet. Every time he get there, he do this.
I'll say they on the same level now. That's why I'll
it's
come
not
down
the same
to.
level.
I don't.
Going to the Super Bowl, you can't be on the same level as somebody went to the Super Bowl.
You've never won a
And you did it fucking 5 years ago.
I know it was
Come
like
on,
3
man.
or 4, but
It was.
And you keep on living off of this shit.
But you can't diminish something that they did to somebody that hasn't done anything.
Oh yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
But it's really just one run, though. Really,
it's one.
For sure. You gotta have one. You gotta win a playoff game.
The run in you.
Yeah, you gotta win a playoff game first.
No doubt. You get it started. No doubt. But and I mean, and this year was supposed to be different. I blamed a lot of it, previously on.
You can say they kind of. I mean, they ain't got the receiver situation, but they kind of go through the same situation with their line and the team around them. It just plummets at some point.
The receiver situation has gotten better, but yeah, the line hasn't.
Horrible.
I mean, they thought they were going to be like a smash mouth type run team, play
and
action.
It did not. It didn't materialize.
It
did not materialize.
They lost Najee Harris to begin the season.
He popped his ACL.
The rookie got hurt too.
It was over quick.
Yeah.
Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
They was down, bro. They didn't really have a lot of people to throw the ball to.
It's bad.
Justin Herbert hurt his arm. Again, it sounds like I'm apologizing. I'm not even going to do it.
I mean,
You're supposed to win the game. You're supposed to win. You're supposed to win.
Can't move the ball.
Yeah.
Handle business. Got them up out of there. 16-3. We move on. And now we have to play the Texans.
Yeah.
So we get to the Monday night game.
Yeah.
Texans, Pittsburgh, in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Monday night game. Steelers hadn't lost a Monday night game, as they say, like 32 years, I think.
Since 1991.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since
we sure did fix that.
And y'all at the crib.
But the voodoo was on, though. The voodoo was happening for like 3.5 quarters.
It was working.
Oh, yeah, y'all was muddying it up.
It was 7-6.
Y'all muddied the game up.
The whole game.
It was a horrible
CJ Stroud was trying to give us
giving it away.
If you would have told me, and I told my pops this the next day, if you would have told me the day before that our defense held them to 16 points and CJ Stroud turned the ball over 3 times, I would have told you we won.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Like, it was horrible.
If our offense,
give it up to the defense.
If our offense,
like you said, defense
doesn't give up the 14 points and scores the 14 points, you win the game.
I'm not letting the defense off the hook because I don't think they play well. I think CJ Stroud literally handed them the ball at least 2 of the 3 times.
Yeah, he gave
it was CJ Stroud because I wasn't even excited about the turnovers. I'm like, oh,
it's
shit.
Because they lost Nico early, which we'll get to again later. But they lost Nico early.
It won't that early, but
it won't that. But they lost like
he played the majority of the game. It was like mid-third quarter or something.
Yeah, but they got him out.
He was getting shut down anyway. JPJ, I told you he liked that.
He is
JPJ like that.
He is like that.
Seatbelt.
He is like that.
Straps.
He is like that.
Still ain't allowed a touchdown in over 1,000 some snaps.
It's
that.
one of our only highlights. But
that's the only highlight of the game was JPJ.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Other than that, that's why I say I can't let the defense off the hook because Stroud just gave you the ball a bunch of times.
TJ Watt again on a milk carton.
Non-existent.
You have 1 sack in 5 playoff games, and we paid $41 million a year. Sir.
You let the Woody Marks? Is that nigga's name?
Yeah.
Woody Marks? You let this
Woody
nigga...
Marks ain't bad, though.
I don't give a fuck.
You
this
lose
nigga
to
ran the ball.
Woody Marks and Christian Kirk?
Yeah. They ran the ball down your throat.
Christian Kirk did this in the playoffs a lot of times.
I'm just saying, though, that breaks your back.
different teams. He did this every team he had been on. He did this. No Christian Kirk can do that.
This is a career performance for him.
It kills you.
It was his best game of his career.
It kills you.
That shouldn't happen.
It kills you.
That shouldn't happen. I can't let the defense off the hook, but the offense was pathetic. You get that many chances at it. You got to score at least some more points. But I'll tell you what changed the game.
What was it?
What changed the game? And I'm a big believer in momentum. And like once you stop those dominoes from falling, like it give you one little play and it just changed the trajectory of the entire game. And that's that DK Metcalf drop.
That drop.
You get the turnover. We get the turnover.
Didn't show up.
And the offense was actually moving the ball decently the first couple drives.
That drop killed it.
Aaron Rodgers put a ball on DK, perfect placement. Right down the side. DK, you catch that ball, you going down the sideline, you might score a touchdown.
That drop killed it.
Yeah.
That drop did it, bro.
And sometimes you see the way somebody like drop the ball and you be like, oh, catching is just not a natural thing for you. But like when you see the way that they drop the ball, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Catching ain't a natural thing.
It's not a natural thing.
Yeah.
You see
somebody
the way
y'all
that
gave 40 million.
Like,
how much I pay him?
When they try to catch it, it's like the ball just hit a wall. You know what I'm saying? Y'all slapping it down.
You can't pay $80 million to two players.
Y'all let Pickens walk out the door and gave that man that ain't got no hands.
Look, he ain't got no hands.
And no routes.
If
just a deep ball.
DK is a threat for sure with the ball in his hands. Yeah. But if the ball is outside of his frame, which is very rare for a big man, he not really good at adjusting and making those plays. Yeah. The ball got to be inside of his frame, which you don't want that for a 6'4", 240-pound wide receiver. Like you should be bossing everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You should catch everything.
In the words of my old athletic director, a classic case to look like Tarzan and plays like Jane.
Yeah, I mean, you got that finesse game.
You just can't do it, man.
Got the finesse game.
You just can't do it. Getting blew up on them screens. Did you see that word?
Yeah.
Bro, you can't get blew up on them screens like that.
He had a terrible game, especially after that drop.
It was bad.
But you gotta at least secure that pass. You supposed to be the 30 million guy.
67.5. I was feeling good.
You got to come down with it. And that's the play that changed the game to me. I think the Steelers had control of the game. It changed the texture of the game from there because if you go up 10-0 right there, because the Steelers were leading the game at that point in time, if you go up 10-0, do the Texans even run the ball? Do they come out with a heavy package anymore? Because that's what helped them get back or control the game going forward. You got to put, when CJ Stroud playing like that, put that motherfucker in as many adverse situations as you possibly can.
Distance.
Yeah. Let him keep making more mistakes.
And then the third down. That was the biggest thing.
Third down, they ate us up. They
was like 10 for 12.
That's what I said. You can't let
the defense. Like 2 for
10 for 12.
That's why you can't let the defense off the hook.
We was like
2 for 14.
2 for 14, bro.
Yeah. 2 for 14.
You gotta finish it
on third down.
You gotta finish it.
So that's where the game is won and lost. But again, they had the voodoo was holding strong for 3.5 quarters.
Yeah, y'all was doing it.
7-6.
Y'all
for 3.5 quarters or some shit like that.
Gonna be nasty.
And then all of a sudden, that motherfucker crumbled. Yeah. I mean, it fell apart so rapidly.
Then when the offense started crumbling, it was just, and then the defense gets gassed. I give the defense a little bit of credit at the end because it's
fumble
like
return.
you on the field the whole time, like.
That fumble return was terrible.
And
then you got the pick six. Aaron's career is going to end on a pick six.
That's it.
But I mean, that's just the game too. If you're Aaron Rodgers, you can't look at it like, oh shit, I got to come back.
They say he gonna play.
Yeah, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I don't give a fuck about that pick six. I've threw so many touchdowns in my career. It's only football justice that your career in that way.
They say he's coming back though. That's what they say.
I heard they said y'all was willing to trying to have him come back if he wanted to, but he ain't coming back.
Yeah.
No, it won't be to Pittsburgh.
Of course, announced right after they said your boy Tomlin stepped down after the game.
Had to.
Yeah, 12 hours
years.
after the game.
Had to.
I mean, the only thing I could think of was when I saw it was whoa.
Yeah, it was tough.
Whoa.
Yeah. For somebody being 29 years
You was surprised?
old, he been there 19 years. You know, you start comprehending football around 8 or 9. He's all I've ever really done.
That's really.
You know what I'm saying? I
know some
I remember the 05 year.
Yeah, he's been there. He's been there our whole lives.
Yeah, like
essentially,
really.
yeah.
He's been there our whole lives for sure.
Your adult life for sure.
Yeah,
no
he's been there.
Yeah,
he's been there.
Especially since the point where you could really comprehend.
When you was really watching football, he was there.
And it's just unfortunate because it's just like, he ain't won a playoff game since Obama was in office. It's been a real long time.
Smooth decade.
And sometimes things just get stagnant, right?
Yeah.
The message gets sometimes you just got to shake stuff up. Now, I will say this. We did Mike Tomlin a disservice for how long we had him go without a viable quarterback after Big Ben.
Yeah.
And, I feel like we did him a little, but I'm not about to give him no whole lot of grace, but I will say we could have laced him with a little bit better of a quarterback situation.
Well.
And outside of that, I'll say that the biggest indictment on Mike Tomlin was those like early to mid-teen years where you had the triple Bs and you had the killer Bs and you had, Big Ben's last like 4 or 5 prime years. It was a lot of empty calories there.
Especially 2017.
And I'm telling you, if you take away that Super Bowl run and you take away the other, the two Super Bowl runs.
Yeah.
Bro, it's out of a 19-year career.
Well, outside of the Super Bowl they walked into, to the team he walked into, the thing that he holds on to his career.
For the 2010 year, they win again. That was his team.
But the thing that he holds on to his career is the no losing seasons. And I think that's ultimately what hurt him in the last decade of not trying to have a losing season. Y'all needed to have a losing seasons.
Yes.
In order to rebuild back after losing Ben and getting that your guy, another actual guy
I don't think
it would have made a difference.
I don't think it was.
Holding on to that winning season. You got to lose. It's all right. Have a losing season. You lost your Hall of Fame quarterback. He's gone. Lose now. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
And for me, another big thing.
It's okay.
They
weren't going to fire you.
Mike Tomlin.
It wasn't like your job was ever going to be in jeopardy if you had a losing season.
Yeah. But for me, really, for Tomlin, like the most damning thing with him is just like it's really just the coaching hires. He hasn't hired one good offensive or defensive coordinator this whole time.
Tomlin hires guys who are not going to leave.
Yeah,
he does. He's not going to hire the up and coming.
One of his biggest L's was when we had Brian Flores when he was suing the league.
But he's not gonna hire a guy like Brian Flores
because it's too much base.
Did y'all see y'all? Did y'all see y'all interviewing him?
Yes.
Y'all see y'all interviewing Flores?
Yeah, he's not gonna get the job though.
But I wouldn't mind having him as head coach. But I like the light skinned dude from the Rams. They passing game coordinator.
You got to get one of the Rams guys, or you
him.
get Clay Kubiak from San Francisco.
I like him.
Those are the guys that you get. But the reason why I can't give you the Steelers ain't do Tomlin justice from the QB situation, because Tomlin got a lot to do with the Steelers QB situation. Tomlin didn't want anything to do with developing a quarterback. He wanted Mitch Trubisky. He wanted Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure he was the reason why they drafted Kenny Pickett, because Kenny Pickett was looked as a guy who had a high floor that you didn't really have to develop. Like, he was what he was. Instead of a Malik Willis, where Malik is a developmental prospect. Like, it's going to take some time.
I would have kept Malik. Malik looking crazy out there.
A lot of that is on Mike Tomlin. They had plenty of opportunities to draft guys. They could have drafted Lamar Jackson in 2017. They elected to take Terrell Edmonds, a motherfucker who ain't even in the fucking league no more.
Shout out to the 434.
Shout out to the 434 Danville brother. For sure.
Our bad.
I got an autograph from you, dog.
But his years in Pittsburgh was some of the worst years of my life. And I mean that with all due respect. With all due respect. We took you before Lamar Jackson, brother.
Right. That's a bad pick. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, Mom.
That's why I can't give Tomlin that. Like, I think Tomlin had a great career. I think he's a Hall of Fame coach. But it was just obvious
and Mike Tomlin
that it was
draft receiver very well.
I feel like that's the same thing I'm saying.
He drafted and developed receivers exceedingly well. That's another thing that I do have to give him. He drafted a lot of great receivers, a lot of raw ones.
He also had a Hall of Fame quarterback to throw to him as well.
Or even after Big Ben, though, they drafted Pickens.
They drafted the receiver. They drafted the receiver.
And let him go.
And let him go.
That shit's still crazy to me. Y'all let Pickens go.
Oh, I mean, and look, the organization, they done some things, but I think all of the moves that were made this year were Tomlin's wish because Tomlin knew. I think he knew it was his last year.
Well, he told dude that. He told dude that.
That sounds like sabotage to me? That sounds a little bit like sabotage.
I'm
going to trade away the future and get these vet guys and bring in the old guy that's on his way out.
He was trying to clear the cupboard for the only path that he felt like he could
give one more run at it.
Yeah,
to not have a losing season.
Give one more run at it and see if he could do it. But yeah, that's why I can't give Tomlin no grace in that situation.
Yeah,
because I feel like he had a lot of control.
That makes sense.
And like when you really look at it in life, whether the jobs that we work. Whatever your vocation is, it come a time where we all have playoff games in our life, right?
For sure.
It might be a quarterly review. It might be whatever it is. We all have times in our life that, in our professions, that are the equivalent of a playoff game.
Oh, yeah, crunch time.
If we were all to go a decade without succeeding in those moments, we would get fired.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, 19 years is an extremely long time to do anything. Shouts out to you. You got us our 6th chip. Yep. You broke barriers for black coaches. And, you won a lot of games, man.
Still the youngest coach to ever win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won a lot of games.
I don't think people talk about that.
No, I think dude broke
the record?
I think Sean McVay broke it.
Sean McVay broke it?
I think Sean McVay may have broke it.
Maybe. That's very
Sean
possible.
McVay was mad
because he was mad young when him and Matthew Stafford won.
Maybe.
I think they broke it.
I don't know.
I think because Big Ben was the youngest in 05.
He's still the young. Big Ben is still the youngest.
No, Jalen broke it.
Did Jalen broke it?
Jalen broke it, and I think McVay broke Tomlin's, if I'm not mistaken.
That's interesting.
That's very possible.
Who can we get a quick on that one? Because now my
McVay, Sean McVay, you're right.
And then
McVay is
youngest QB.
Yeah, he beat Tomlin by some days.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and then
they both was 36.
And the youngest QB is Jalen, and then Big Ben, and then Russell.
Probably so, something like that.
But to wrap up on that game, Houston ended up pulling it off through two bad
still Big Ben.
defensive touchdowns at the end.
Still the youngest?
Still Big Ben, 23.
To close it up. 23 is crazy. And y'all are telling me that this Texans team is going to beat us tomorrow.
I'm saying that I don't think that I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying that they can.
I mean, anybody. Yeah, it's the playoffs. Anybody can lose for sure.
The Texans got their defense is scary.
But they can't.
Our defense is scary too, though.
But they can't
y'all defense not like theirs.
They can't turn. No, it's not.
It's not like theirs. They got a lockdown.
But it's not.
They have a better defense.
Yeah,
okay. But our defense ain't no cut though. Our defense top 5 too.
We're not saying
our defense top 5 too.
But we talking about they got Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter.
Yeah, they nasty.
Yeah, and they got a lockdown corner, and they got good linebackers that flow to the ball.
And they got
a good safety
that fly
to the ball. So I mean, they got a lot of good players.
You got all that.
Y'all do. I mean, I'm not saying that, but I think the Texans.
If the Texans can't turn the ball over 3 times against y'all, I'll say that. They can't play like how they play.
Did to Herbert.
They play like how they
we about to do the
us,
same shit to CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
We about to do the same shit.
CJ Stroud like to see ghosts too.
It's gonna be a defensive game. CJ Stroud like to see ghosts too.
He was tripping.
And I like our offense against their defense better than I like their offense against our defense.
He was tripping.
I like our offense making some shit happen.
Okay.
They gonna give us some problems, but I think Drake may gonna be able to handle his business.
Yeah, Drake may gonna get some shit.
He gonna be able to handle his business.
He gonna make some plays. But I think
as long as he don't turn the ball, it's gonna come out turn the ball over. It's gonna come down to turnover. I think don't do that again. Don't do that. He gonna turn the ball over because he ain't been doing that.
I would say if he do that once or twice, he cannot play how he played against us and expect to win. Because they only scored 16 points against our defense.
And Nico out. They called that already. He recovered from his concussion last week in that game. Nico out.
That changes a lot.
So we're gonna see what Christian Kirk gonna do this week.
Ooh, with that double bracket on it.
We're gonna see what Christian Kirk gonna do with Gonzalez on him.
We're
gonna shut that shit down.
And I don't understand. Well, Gonzalez might not follow him in the slot.
That really does it.
I'm not sure if he's gonna follow him in the slot or not.
But we got my other old boy on the other side.
That really does it.
So we good.
No Nico.
Whoever get a lock up on
No Nico really does it.
That's their weapon.
Now I changed my mind. I think y'all got it.
Well, let's say they're gonna try to do what they did to us and run the ball. So if they can't stop, As long as the Patriots stop the run, then it's over.
Yeah, we've been stopping the run all year.
Yeah.
So I doubt we're gonna let Marks beat us.
Right.
They're gonna have to put that ball in the air and try to make something happen. Then we're gonna see CJ throw some turnovers. We're gonna make it happen tomorrow. Gotta get it done. But hey, at the same, that defense still tough and they can fuck us up.
True.
They can get on Drake's ass somehow and mess up our own shit.
He's a young boy.
And get some they get some score. They get a score or two on the defense.
Houston
that can turn the game.
They low key got a lot of playoff experience.
They do. I mean, a little bit for sure. More than us.
Stroud got three playoff wins, right?
Yeah, lightweight.
He got 3 playoff wins in this. Yeah.
Sneaky 3. You got sneaky 3 for sure.
You know that the first 3 years in the NFL, you got 3 playoff wins.
Yep, I think I saw a junk pop up the other day.
That's something.
He got 3 playoff wins and Dak still got 1 or some shit like that. I was like, shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. 3 in his first. What is this? His 3rd year, 4th year?
This is 3rd year.
3 in 3 years.
Hey,
I say you
got 1.
A lot of experience.
That's tough. Better than Herbert.
Yeah.
You get into the playoffs, get at least 1 dub every year.
I can't say nothing about Justin Herbert no more.
It's tough.
Yeah, I'd have had to drop. I'd have had to drop my Justin Herbert flag.
With that knowledge, though, you'll be thinking like, all right, maybe it's the Texans' time to graduate. But you never know with football; it ain't always as
still wide open right now,
like it is with basketball.
And I can't really say like sometimes like if the quarterback's kind of even, I take it to head coach. Like I really don't know who I like better, D'Amico. You know what I'm saying? Yasmin's. I mean, that's like
matches up pretty well.
Like head coach is kind of like Vrabel, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Defense, but the offense is what's going. Yeah, the rest of it is like 50-50. But that offense without Nico is like night and day.
Yeah. For sure.
Because how do they take the top off?
It's different.
How they take the top off to make that now?
Ain't got it.
I don't know how.
Ain't got it.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz.
It would take a great game for Stroud.
Did we ever get to talk about us sending the Ravens home? We didn't talk about that? Did I ever get to like...
No,
we talk about it?
I mean, we probably did.
We probably did in the last couple of weeks.
I wasn't there for that?
No.
Yeah. Oh, man. I wish
that was a few weeks ago.
Man, kicked y'all in the back for that.
What? Yeah, we got about it there.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
They got about it.
Because I was just happy because... I wanted us to lose the Ravens game deep down because I knew whoever lost that game, head coach was getting fired. But if I could still make the Ravens cry one more time and I still get my head coach fired, I'm cool.
It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Got hard about it there.
But the reason why I bring it up was because I wanted really to segue into what their owner was talking about.
Into what, who?
To the Ravens owner, what he was talking about. He got on
the Ravens owner, that was funny.
You know, he said he wanted to be the least known NFL owner, and now we know why. Yeah. That man got up on that podium and started talking like
a billionaire,
like a Lucchese,
like a billionaire.
Mob boss.
What was the question? They asked him if the Ravens would have won that game and made it in the playoffs, will Harbaugh still be our coach? He said another week.
For a week.
One more week. For a week. And he was dead ass.
Shit.
Yo.
But that's why he don't do it.
Dude was up there talking like Vito Genovese. I said, yo, he up this joint like a
he looked like a mob boss up this joint. Yeah, he was up that joint. Yeah, another week. It was over with.
He said, I want
the writing was on the wall.
I want their opinion. But they got opinions.
He said, I got all the power. I got all the power.
I can't let them
It's facts, though.
I said, great.
That's all.
I respect it, though. I respect it.
I respect it.
That's how you got to handle it.
And you can't do nothing. What you going to do with it? You know what I'm saying?
Be the boss.
Yeah, what you going to do with it? I'll fire everybody in this fucking room.
Yeah.
He blew this whole shit up. I blew this whole shit up right
now.
Crazy gangster. I said, great.
So now that adds to your side where you were saying that they was out on Harbaugh the whole time just because how they was beefing with Lamar. They picked him over Lamar.
Robbie, but you got to though, man.
You got
to choose.
You got to let him go.
You got to. Lamar is a future Hall of Famer.
But they still not gonna win with Lamar either. I hate to say it.
Harbaugh had kind of the same, almost the same career as Tomlin.
It depends
outside of that early Super Bowl.
I will tell you this. Lamar Jackson is certainly going to win a Super Bowl in his career, I think. And
I think so, but I don't think it's going to be the Ravens.
Certainly?
I just think the Ravens are I think highly of the Ravens as far as an organization. Like they are always going to they're going to continuously build a good team year in and year out.
I think he goes somewhere else.
I don't know if you can say certainly right now.
I mean, maybe not right.
Because his body's starting to give on him.
Yeah, but...
it just me, I don't think he had really that spark this year. And I know they said he was hurt and stuff, but normally, like, yo, he get
his body.
Some all right, but he just got to go back and lock in and get him.
And I will say this: I hate to be the guy, but y'all know what they say, guys. The starter burns twice as bright, burns half as long.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And guys that play like him, like the Ben Roethlisbergers of the world, the Cam Newtons of the world, the guys that play like it's all on them, and they play like that, that fall off.
It's hard.
It'd be a lot.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, look, Ben played till he's 38, brother. I don't know about that.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah, but look,
but I'm talking about the fall off. He played, but them calories was empty.
But
his last 5-6 years, they weren't viable.
But same thing we said about Josh Allen. This being Josh Allen's year to win it. Last year was Lamar's year to win it.
Sure.
Last season was Lamar's time to win it.
Set up.
Sure. And it didn't.
Everything was set up, and it didn't go.
I don't think we talking about it like Lamar's window is nowhere near being close.
I think it's close. I think it's closer to being close.
I say that because I'm betting on the Ravens, just like I said about Cincinnati. I'm betting on them to make the wrong decisions. I'm betting on the Browns to make the wrong decisions because that's what they've done as an organization over the course of history.
Right. I'm
betting on the Ravens to make the right ones because that's what they've done.
That's fair.
They've always drafted good talent. They're going to continue to do that.
One of the best organizations in the league, for sure.
It wasn't like the owner said, did you know John Harbaugh before we hired him?
No.
You know what I'm saying? He was popping as shit, but he was right.
Right.
John Harbaugh was a fucking special teams coach.
Right. They're
going to identify the right guy to get the job. That guy is going to work well with Lamar Jackson. And, they better hope it's not like a guy like Clint Kubiak or something where, they really design him wide open plays for Lamar Jackson to get off on people.
It could be tough.
It could be tough. It's going to be huge.
It could be tough. But yeah. So we move on. It's Saturday. We just watched Josh Allen lose to the Broncos.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Buffalo out in Denver. Denver got it done. Win the overtime. Denver ends up winning by a field goal at the end. Tough game. They battled the whole time.
And Josh showed out.
Battle over game. And Josh handled business.
He showed out.
Just couldn't get done at the end.
He needs the weapons.
But I'm going to tell you what, the only thing that Josh missed was that throw at the end. To Knox, that was a walk-in. He missed him. That wins you the game.
Can't make them all.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I mean, he missed that one. That was a big one. But,
Made a lot of big plays, but they didn't get it done.
Yeah.
And I think now Buffalo got to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to get Josh Allen the guy. You can't do it alone. You can't do it all on his back every year. You can't keep doing that.
So who?
I don't know.
You got to draft somebody.
You got to figure it out.
Or you just go ahead and make a trade.
Try to give him Keon Coleman. That ain't paying out.
Go make you a big trade for somebody. I don't know who on the market right now that.
Yeah, I think you got to make a big trade. You ain't got enough time. I think that window closing up too fast, and you ain't got enough time to draft a guy and try to build him up to being somebody.
So, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but they tried that with Keon Coleman.
So y'all think
that's what I'm saying.
So
you tried that and it failed. You need to go draft.
They was close to saying Keon Coleman was a bust.
I think he is.
So
it's hard to be a bust.
So do they pay George Pickens next year?
I think everybody should.
Everybody's gonna try to get Pickens.
I'm saying so.
If they get George Pickens, shit gonna look different.
Oh yeah,
shit gonna look different off the rip.
What? Pickens to catch 15 touchdowns.
Because we seen
that could feed families.
What it was when Josh Allen had Diggs.
That could feed families.
Yeah.
So do you go out and get somebody like
Josh
that?
Allen's career.
Because I'm just thinking about wide receiver free agents. I mean, I think he's the hottest one, right?
I think Pickens
try to get
Tariq Hill or football next year.
I mean, especially for wide receiver.
I don't think anybody else is. Pickens is number one free agent.
His stock is through the roof.
Yeah,
right now.
Super high. That's the best player in the market. Unless you're talking about it's probably some lineman or something somewhere with an expiring contract. But
go get Tariq Hill.
No.
He didn't get injured, but he'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, but
I think he want to go. Tariq Hill just want to go somewhere where he could where it's at least a little bit of air.
Tariq will go with Josh Allen.
Yeah, he'll rock out.
He'll
rock out.
He'll have a blast.
But I don't think
Tariq Hill ain't trying to do that at this stage of his career. He's trying to stay in Miami,
but
man.
But it ain't.
Maybe.
But it ain't.
He'll try to stay with a hole.
But I don't think it'll go like that.
Tariq Hill.
I don't think it'll go like that in division though. I don't think it'll go like that in division. I don't think they'll let it rock. I mean,
we ain't seen that happen plenty of times before, but
yeah,
who knows? But got them up out of there, and that Denver moves on to the AFC Championship. They there. Number 1 seed, pretty dominant all year, and they there.
Hey, what's the narrative about Josh Allen though? Like
What's
we
the
talk
narrative?
about Justin Herbert.
It's bad.
We talk about Lamar Jackson.
It's bad.
This was his year.
It's
right?
bad.
Like what's the narrative? On
This was
Josh
his year.
Allen?
It's bad, bro.
This is his year to get it.
It's bad. That's the narrative. It's
Everybody
bad.
been saying that. This is Josh Allen's time. This is his moment.
No, it's bad.
And he didn't get it done.
I mean,
again.
do people start saying he ain't clutch either?
Yeah.
Is he not clutch?
I think it's hard to say he ain't clutch when he been showing up.
He never made it over the hump.
He been showing up.
How many?
He just came back against the Jags last week.
Only one, right?
How many what?
AFC Championship game.
Just one?
He only been to one, ain't he?
I think one.
Has he even been to one?
They done played.
Yeah, he played.
Well, they done played the
Chiefs.
They done played the
They played the
division
Chiefs
for the
in the
last
AFC
6
Championship.
years, bro. So they had to win at least one of them.
It might be more than one.
This was a 6-time playing in a divisional game. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts.
It's nuts.
It's nuts. But can't get over the hump, and now the new guys are here now.
The windows. I think that window.
Now the Patriots back. Now the Patriots back. Bills, y'all done had y'all 5-year run to get y'all opportunity while we was down. We back
Fucking it
now.
up, man.
Yeah, y'all
we back
back.
now.
Y'all back.
Y'all got to deal with us now.
Yeah, y'all back. Y'all definitely back.
Split with y'all this year, won a division.
Y'all
We
back.
So
Y'all
hey,
back. Like Cook.
Like
back.
I said, the guys, it's been the guys. Their window closing up.
It's NFL young bull time.
Mahomes hurt, out.
Yeah.
Lamar injured all most of the season, out.
Burrow
Josh Allen
most of the
out.
season.
Burrow out, hurt, out.
The only veteran quarterback left is we got Purdy and then you got Stafford.
Yeah,
That's what we're looking at right now. That's
Stafford.
I guess you can say Sam Darnold's kind of still a
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
been around a bit.
yeah.
Sam
Fuck,
Darnold.
Yeah, he
Oh,
been around
Sam
a bit.
Darnold.
It looks like they finna handle business, but
Yeah, they whooping ass.
yeah,
we
they
got.
gonna handle business.
Yeah, they went up quick.
That's what it looked like. Great
Went up real
day.
quick.
Great day. We got a little something going on right here, but it's over.
Got them boys up out of there. But after y'all, to go back to Harbaugh, he recently just signed with the New York Giants.
Well, he ain't signed though yet, right?
They say they're still getting the
They gonna
numbers
finalize
right.
the package. How do y'all feel about that?
But they're saying it's gonna be already for like 5 years,
I
100
think it's kind
M's.
of like a lateral move for New York.
I thought it makes sense. I said it last week.
It's a good fit. It's a good fit. Like
You
when
think it's
about,
lateral
like, not lateral
compared to Dable?
I like Brian Dable.
I think he's a decent coach.
I
man.
like Brian Dable, and I would give anything. For
I'll
Brian
tell you,
Dable.
I
I'd give anything for Brian Dable to come to be our OC next year.
Maybe the OC is fine.
Please,
but
Brian Dable.
I think the Giants' issues are really with the GM. I don't know why they didn't get rid of the GM because obviously that's where you're probably you got a talent deficiency issue on your roster. But I mean, it's a solid
They got
move.
some talent. They got some talent.
They got the best. They got one of the best pass rushers in the league. They got one of the best. They got one of the best
What's
receivers.
his name?
in the league.
Burns. Yeah, they got neighbors.
They got a really
coming
good
back. Dart looks
What's
promising.
their left tackle? They got one of the best left tackles in the league. He's
They got
pretty good.
some guys in the
They
last few
got- no,
years.
Dart
Evan
looking
Neal.
good. The running back, Scatterboo gonna come back. He looking
He
good.
broke his leg.
Did.
Shoulders.
Dart he got evaluated for a concussionary game.
You can't help injuries happening in neighbors and Scatterboo.
I'm just saying, Neighbors
was
got
hurt.
a torn ACL.
Yeah, but I'm saying like healthy.
But you can't say those weren't good guys for them.
But we named 3 players. Like 3 or 4
And their defense
players.
is loaded.
Sure.
Their defense is
I
loaded.
don't see it that way. I don't know. Maybe
You don't
maybe
think their
not.
front seven is loaded?
I know you probably don't
How was their
understand
front
this.
seven
I
not
know you
loaded?
don't probably understand
they
this.
got Brian Burns,
Look.
They got Jackson
Abdul
Lord.
Carter. What's the other pass
Abdul
rusher?
Carter he had a terrible season.
What's the
though.
other pass rusher
See,
they
a
got?
fella Steelers.
I
I know
know
you
what
don't
you're talking
understand
about,
this. They had to go through a rebuild and just get guys and gradually get guys.
But they've been
to
going.
build
But
into
they've
something.
been terrible for years.
Yeah,
the
they
Giants
have.
been terrible for years.
Yeah,
though.
they have.
They're not going through
But
a rebuild.
at the same time, the Giants have gotten guys. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and
you gotta
got
build up to
guys.
something.
and gotten rid of them too, though. Like
I think they got their quarterback. I believe in Jackson
Well,
Dart, and I did not believe in Jackson Dart.
They
we
went to
talking.
the- they
we
went to
talking
the-
about. I like Jackson Dart.
He can't keep playing like he got CTE.
But we talking about
But-
the GM who signed Daniel Jones to a big contract. We talking about the GM who didn't re-sign Saquon Barkley, your
He
best
did do
player,
that dude
and he went and won a
Bit
Super
him
Bowl
in the
with your
ass.
division. That enough should get your ass fired.
I'm with you. That was
But I like the
bullshit.
Those
reload,
two.
though. I like the reload. The front seven is ferocious.
The fact is, they've been taking shots, and they didn't miss, especially with the Saquon shit, especially with the other shit you said.
The
They
Saquon
didn't
walk
miss.
is a miss, but also, like, they was on him about, like, all right, yeah, they signed Malik Neighbors before Jaden Daniels, but
Yeah,
when Malik Neighbors was healthy,
that's like one of them.
he was the shit.
That's like one of them in hindsight calls.
I mean, it's a good.
In hindsight, it looks like the worst shit that you could have ever did. But from their judgment, Saquon been injured every single season they done had him. And we about to pay him, and he ain't been able to have a full season in the last 2-3 years. Like, I could see from their side looking at it like, why would we want to pay him?
He had the 1 year from Philly. He didn't look good this year.
Yeah. But what will make it dumber is letting Daniel Jones go, who is the reason why you didn't pay Saquon. That's what makes it dumb.
Right. I mean, you made a terrible decision. And then he goes to the Colts, and they was nice this year. You made a terrible decision.
Yeah,
and again, I think it's best, honestly, if you're going to fire the coach and they've been working in tandem with the GM, the GM need to go too. Like, you need to just start.
Just clean house. I'm mad we ain't fired Omar Khan.
Omar Khan ain't done a great job, but again,
get him out of here.
The difference, Tomlin stepped down. It's not a firing. So
okay, all right.
It's a bit of a difference there.
I was trying
but
to
respectable.
Harbaugh is a solid hiring. I mean, that's. I think for the Giants, I think it fits. You want to get a dude who kind of done it and been there and done it before.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for both
sides. And like if you think about like the Giants ownership, like with the Coughlins and everything,
that's the perfect.
They
fit.
like continuity and stability and
old school guy.
Yeah,
guy that's been around for a while.
He gonna get it right.
It makes sense.
And they say he probably gonna bring Greg Roman. I like Greg Roman coordinating the offense with Jackson Dart. I think that'll work pretty cool. Get Malik Neighbors back. Scatterboo running the ball. Get one more receiver. They could be viable. They got a pretty good tight end. They front seven is ferocious. It's a quarter. Whoever the coach is coming to Pittsburgh, that's the you want that job the least. And as a Pittsburgh fan, I hate to say it out loud, but out of all of the wide open coaching jobs, you want the Pittsburgh job the least.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because they don't have a quarterback.
As an organization, it sets them high, but it's because they don't have a quarterback.
Yes.
I think it's mainly because now.
The cupboard is empty, and your predecessor got fired for not winning playoff games.
And you pay all these vets.
So it's not enough to just come, like, you have to win playoff games. Like,
yeah, I mean, I disagree.
The cupboard's empty.
I think it's the second best job behind Baltimore.
So,
because you're going to get your chance to rebuild the cupboard, to restock.
You don't think Tennessee's a better job than Pittsburgh?
No.
Right now?
How many coaches has Tennessee fired? They just fired another coach after.
But they've got their quarterback, though.
That's if you like them as the coordinator. If me as a coaching prospect, that's if I like Cam Ward.
Right.
They got the quarterback. If I like,
it's got to make sense that much.
It's got to. But in Pittsburgh, you get your chance to pick. You get your chance as a coach to say, I identified a guy, I drafted him, I developed him. Not the case of I had to
allow you to
be
do
locked.
it.
I'm handcuffed to this player just because I had to take this job. The Steelers going to allow you time to build the exact roster that you want. A lot of those other jobs, a lot of those guys going to be gone after 2 to 3 years. I think it was a coaching cycle like this about in 2022. There was 10 jobs open. Mm-hmm. How many of those coaches are still within those jobs? Only 2. So 80% of these niggas got fired. That's why the Ravens job and the Steelers job should be the most desirable, because come 2028, 2029, you still going to have your job.
Yeah.
So, now, they're going to have to work out the quarterback thing. But again, that could be attractive.
I think you bring in Malik Willis.
I think everybody going to try to do that.
I think you bring in Malik Willis if you can.
He showed when he got in the game this year.
Everybody going to try to do that, yeah. Because, I mean, you're looking at the draft and saying it's bare.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah. There's nothing there.
It's not a lot there.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense.
A lot of shit going down, man. I just can't wait for the Steelers to hire a coach. I think it's going to be Chris Shula, though. Or Clay Kubiak. Those are the two.
Who is he?
Chris Shula is a DC for the Rams.
Y'all gonna go get Mike McDaniel.
Hell no. You gotta think about what fits Pittsburgh though. Like they gotta, the same way Pittsburgh keep drafting good wide receivers is because they got a formula that they stick to for wide receivers. Right. Stick to that same formula that you've been sticking to with hiring coaches.
Offensive guy though, please.
No, it's been defense. That's their strategy.
Can we
been.
please switch it up though? That's not how the league set up no more.
I don't.
No, it is. Though.
Well, I mean, you got D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah.
Defenses are back.
You got
all the best defenses
Mike McDonald from the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. They just got to be young and innovative.
I just want to see something different.
You just got to be young and innovative and higher.
I've been watching the same stuff for a decade.
Hey. Take it from us. Defense and the quarterback is going to change your whole situation.
Yeah, but I say
defense and the quarterback.
Vrabel
so
defensive
are you in favor of trading TJ? Because I am. For $41 million, I get it off my list.
I don't think you can get much for him right now. I don't think you trade TJ for a second round
$41 million. That's a lot of money.
You're gonna trade him for a second round pick.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna take on that much.
And I think
DK and what's name making $80 million. They both make $40 million.
I think you charge the new coach with, man, you gotta, reinvigorate TJ Watt's career. Like you gotta reignite this. Like I think that's going to be the duty to put TJ Watt in different situations.
Something else with TJ that kills him is we don't move him at all.
All right. We offer Steelers.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Right. Yeah,
we offer Steelers. Y'all on rebuilding strategies. Where we at?
Oh, hey, look, man,
rebuilding strategies. We was talking about hardball to the Giants. I don't know how we got back to the Steelers again.
No, I'm just saying.
I had y'all's moment.
I know what coaches I want. It's either. But before we move, it's either Chris Shula, DC for the Rams, or what's his name? Nate Shieldhouse for that's the pass game coordinator for the Rams. So you will get you an offensive guy if he's hired. So maybe we get the best of both worlds. We'll see.
Throw out another coaching situation. The Eagles fired their OC and not their head coach.
Well, they say they didn't fire him. They retained him. They said they might make him the passing game coordinator. He ain't out the building.
Oh, all right.
They demoted him.
They just demoted him. They demoted him. They didn't fire him. They demoted him.
They on bullshit with the Eagles.
Because what's name's still the same. Whatever.
Yeah.
But they say the reason why the offense was like that was because they say Jalen couldn't handle complex motions and coverages and things. They said they had to make the offense a one-read offense because of how Jalen played football.
See, that's just that bullshit that they be pulling out there, man.
That's what they say.
I think it's easy to point at the players. They talking about AJ Brown.
Jalen is a one-read quarterback.
Jalen definitely getting a lot of heat from people saying he ain't a top 10 guy.
I think
start from the top down.
Sirianni
is the problem, bro. Sirianni's the fucking problem, bro. They should have fired Sirianni.
I'm not willing to say he the problem. I think maybe his coaching style might be. But the reason why I disagree with the Jalen thing is because Jalen had more offensive coordinators than any quarterback.
11.
Especially that we're talking about.
11.
So don't tell me this nigga can't learn a system.
Hey man,
he had so many offensive coordinators and still delivered year after year.
And got you a ring.
Year after year.
Got you a ring.
And got you a ring and played fantastic in moments where you needed it most.
But the thing about Jalen that is you can't deny is that when he has a regular offensive line without 3 or 4 Pro Bowlers, and he does not have Saquon running for $150, and he is asked to throw the ball more than 35 times, they lose.
That's a lot to take from some
They lose. No, but I'm saying his whole career, he always had.
For sure, the Eagles been stacked.
He always had 3 or 4 Pro Bowlers.
Eagles been stacked for
on
sure.
the offensive line. And he's always had a good run game. You take them Pro Bowlers off that line, you take that run game out and make it to where now, the thing with Sirianni that you brought up, I feel like is true because for me, and this is just how I would want my football team to be ran, my head coach has to be very good at something. Nick Sirianni don't call offensive plays. He don't call defensive plays. And he's not really a specialist on either side of the ball. So, really, what is it that you do? Really?
Yeah, I don't like
You know what I'm saying? Other than you yelling at AJ Brown on the sideline.
But back to what you were saying about Jalen, I don't like blaming the circumstances that they in and making it a deficit to the quarterback. You do that a lot with Burrow. And just because he got all that shit, that don't mean that he gonna get you that ring.
You wouldn't trade for
that don't mean that you gonna get to the Super Bowl twice.
You wouldn't trade for Jalen right now?
Nah, I'm cool.
What?
Nah, I'm cool.
I'd trade for Jalen Hurts.
What?
I'm cool.
You wouldn't want Jalen Hurts?
Nah, I'm cool. I'm not cool because the reason why is because this is honestly how I feel. This is honestly how I feel. You switch Jalen Hurts and say you send Jalen to Arizona. Bro, they win 4, 5, 6 games.
Well, Arizona's a horrible team, though.
I'm saying
so it's like
I'm saying you put Jalen in Pittsburgh this year we win 9 games. And we go out first, second round.
I mean,
Jalen has to have a top 10 defense, a running back that's going to run for 1,000 yards, 2,000-yard receivers, and at least 2 or 3 Pro Bowlers on the offensive line. You have never seen him in the NFL with at least 3 without.
It's a lot of quarterbacks that built a Hall of Fame career that way. I'll just say
that's
that.
what I'm saying. All the ones that are the greatest had that around him. So to say if he didn't have that, it would be different.
I'm not
if he was with Arizona.
Jalen Hurts is way better than Troy Aikman ever was.
I'm not
at
buying
football.
it. I'm not buying
I'm just saying.
No,
like he way better than Troy Aikman ever was at playing the game of football.
I'm not buying that.
Look at Troy Aikman's numbers. You'd be like, oh, this is pedestrian.
That was a different time in the league, though. I'm not buying it.
This guy's still balling.
Now, I will say, Jalen has a Super Bowl MVP. He had a really good year. I cannot take that away from him. But I will
Both
say,
Super Bowls he played really well.
But I will say this. If he does not have at least 2 to 3 Pro Bowlers on that offensive line, he does not have a running back that goes for 1,000 yards and 2,000-yard receivers, things get scary. You take Lane Johnson out of
the equation. Did he have that the first ring? The first
win.
Super Bowl? He didn't have all that the first Super Bowl, did he? They weren't that stacked, was it?
They ain't have Saquon.
They ain't have Saquon.
What?
Not in the first Super Bowl, right?
He didn't win the first Super Bowl. That was Nick Foles.
I ain't saying I ain't saying he won. I'm saying the first one he went to.
The first one
they lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, he didn't have Saquon. They had
Saquon. They ain't had Devontae either, did they?
Yeah, they had Devontae.
They had Devontae the first.
And they had DeAndre Swift, who went for 1,000 yards.
Was AJ Brown there?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know it was that much.
He's never not had a top 5 wide receiving core, 1,000-yard rusher, 3 Pro Bowlers on offense, and a top 5 defense. That's all I'm saying. He's got the easiest job in the NFL.
Look, how did John Elway
name a team that has won that didn't have at least 3 out of 4 of those things that you said,
bro? I'm saying.
So it's like you telling him that if he didn't have the things that a Super Bowl championship team needs to have, he wouldn't be that. Of course he wouldn't.
I'm saying this. Some quarterbacks are trucks. Some quarterbacks are trailers. And Jalen is not a truck. I think
every quarterback needs those things to win championships.
He's not.
I think he can switch gears, though. I think he can be that.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
You switch Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts.
Sure.
Buffalo wins 7 games, 8 games. What Josh Allen is asked to do week in and week out, Jalen don't know nothing about that.
No.
Look, you're comparing him to the MVP. So it's like,
but Philly fans try to tell you he's top 5.
Josh Allen is better than Jalen Hurts.
Do y'all think
but you can't name 20 other quarterbacks that are better than Jalen Hurts.
No, I don't.
That's all I'm saying. It's in the league right there. That's all I'm saying.
He's top 10. He's not top 5.
Well, that ain't all right. Yeah, for sure. I take that.
He's top 10. He's not top 5.
So you still think he's good then? If you still saying he's top 10?
Yeah, but I'm not about to blow my whole franchise up from bottom 10.
I think he's top 5 because people put Joe Burrow in the top 5. So I mean, he got more accomplishments than Joe Burrow.
Definitely top 10.
If you again switch Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts, Cincinnati wins like 8 games, and Philly goes to the Super Bowl.
Hell no.
Look at. Nobody blocks for Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and
he
Hurts.
fights.
I agree with you. I agree with you because of those situations. Yeah, if he goes there, it's gonna look just like the Bengals look right now.
Nobody
because they ain't got no line and no defense. He goes to a team that got a line and a defense and run game. It's gonna look different.
He's still asked to do more.
Sure, no doubt.
You switch Matthew Stafford and Jalen Hurts, the Eagles still go to the Super Bowl. The Rams win 9 games.
I fuck with Jalen Hurts because
it's not the same.
He's won because he's won.
It's not the same.
But look, I fuck with Jalen Hurts because he's won everywhere he's been his whole life. He's always been a winner. I'm always gonna fuck with the guy that wins. At the end of the day, he's been a winner his whole life.
That's all we really know.
And when he came into the league, they didn't even think he was gonna be that starter. They didn't believe in him.
He's a roster merchant.
They didn't even believe in him, and he ends up being the guy that gets that second championship.
Every team he's ever been on has a stacked roster. He's a roster merchant.
But that's subjective, though.
He's a roster merchant. What team has he ever been on that they have a stacked roster?
That might be hate.
You can say anybody on that team also won because of Jalen Hurts, though. Like he switched the plays, though.
Switch Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love.
Maybe
the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl, and what's the name is winning 9-10 games.
Maybe Jordan Love. I don't know that. I ain't seen Jordan Love do shit in the playoffs.
Maybe Jordan Love don't.
I don't know that.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Jordan Love be on bullshit.
Jalen Hurts in those big moments though is capitalizing. Like he makes his money.
We ain't never seen Jordan Love do what Jalen Hurts has done.
He not failing.
You ain't never seen him with that kind of roster either.
For sure.
You ain't seen him fail on the biggest stage, though. You ain't never seen Jalen Hurts and say, like, oh, he fucked up. Like, you ain't never seen him fail.
That turnover lost him the game in the Super Bowl.
But he played a hell of
that's not
what lost him the game. We talking about one of the best
close only counts and horseshoes and hand grenades.
They gave him
up short.
They gave him like 30 points.
Yes, welcome to the league. Yeah. Where you can do everything that you can and your defense still go up 30 points.
But you just said he had top 5 defense, and that's the reason why.
I'm saying that's why they got there. When he's subjected to what every other quarterback in the league, I always say this: Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts have the 2 easiest jobs in the NFL. If you switch them and almost every other quarterback, you get the same.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not the easiest job. Because when you fail, they talk about you like this because of the team you on. That's why it's not the easiest job, because you ain't got no leeway to have any reason to not win. So when they lose,
Philly is a tough city.
You talk about them like, damn, look, you had all this shit and you couldn't get it done. It's like
Philly is a tough city.
It starts from the top down. It don't matter who on the roster. It starts from the top down.
And he also has the best GM in football.
It starts from the top down.
Yeah, no. I don't. What the team construction? It is what it is. All I'm saying is that Jalen Hurts has delivered every time pretty much the team has needed them to.
Yeah.
So I can't sit there and say like that guy isn't a top 5 player because he's shown me what a top 5 player can do in those moments.
No, he's not top 5 to me.
And then the guys that you include in the top 5, like, well, we ain't really seen them do that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Especially not in a long time.
No, he's not top 5 to me, but
it's subjective.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I like it.
To wrap up on football, we play tomorrow. We kind of hit our game a little bit. Texas and Patriots, I got my guys pulling it off, handling business, but they definitely got that defense that can cause some problems and help them win that game if they do play well. So we'll see how that play out. But the night game, which we don't really talk much about, tomorrow night is the Rams in Chicago.
Matt Stafford, yes sir. You know I'm a Matt Stafford guy.
It's a tough game.
I'm a Matt Stafford guy. If Matt Stafford,
I don't know how to call this one.
If Matt Stafford wins the second ring, I'm about to start pushing narratives that y'all don't want to hear. So don't let Matt Stafford get that second ring, because I'm about to start putting him over niggas.
Well, Matt Stafford's already a Hall of Famer.
I know. It's a lot of people that won't tell you. It's a lot of people that say he's not.
I think if you said Matt Stafford's not a Hall of Famer at this point, that's wild.
A lot of people say he's not.
That's wild.
If Matt Stafford wins the second ring, it's going to be a list of names that he's better than, and when I get to saying them, it's going to offend some people. So just hope that Matthew Stafford do not get a second chip, because when I start coming for Drew Brees, and I start coming for Aaron Rodgers, and I start coming for different people with my Matthew Stafford takes, it's about to get nasty. But that second ring, hey,
it's trying to get greasy.
Hey, that Drew Brees.
I mean,
Matthew Stafford gets that second ring.
The second ring,
he's better than Drew Brees, yo.
The second ring puts you in rare air for sure.
Rare air.
And I mean, I do think it'll put him over a guy like Drew Brees. But he ain't touching Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers
gonna be hard to shake.
I'll say the MVP.
Even though I'm with you, it's been a long time.
The 4 MVPs is a hard out. I will say that.
That's just
the
it.
The 4 MVPs is the hardest out. But on the flip side, though,
that's just nuts.
All of them garbage years in Detroit.
Oh, no doubt.
And then something else that you got to say for Matthew Stafford, right? All right, so and I don't want to Matthew Stafford us out, but just peep me.
Yeah.
He gives you the best season ever out of Calvin. Then Cooper Kupp breaks that.
You got the triple
then
crown.
Puka, like you got 3 different generations where you're like turning a receiver like super generation. Now, anybody could have threw the jump ball to Calvin.
No doubt.
But Cooper and Puka, that's like, all right. And then you do
also make
So answer me this.
But yeah.
Because on the flip side, you could say Matthew Stafford ain't never not had one of the best receivers in the league. Why do you give Matt Stafford the credit for the receivers and not the receivers being what's helped Matt Stafford?
Okay, all right, well, I'll break it down like this.
Okay.
1, Calvin.
Because he had Puka this year and he had Devontae Adams, who led the league in touchdowns again for a third team.
But those were 5-yard touchdowns.
It don't matter. It don't matter though.
Slants.
It don't matter though.
It's a lot of red zone.
But it don't matter. But it don't matter though. It don't matter.
I know.
It don't matter. It's still 14 touchdowns.
I know, but that's like saying Jalen got like all of the rushing touchdowns.
Devontae Adams was my MVP on fantasy. He went crazy every week.
But like all touchdowns aren't created equal. You know what I'm saying? Like
on the scoreboard, they are.
They are, but
yes, they are. Exactly.
But
still 14 TDs.
No.
I don't care if all of them was 1 yard TDs.
Now I will say, Matthew Stafford, he had a lot of bad years in Detroit.
For sure.
And then when he went to the Rams, ever since, he's been viable.
And he went to the Rams, and the Rams had everything. They had everything that the Eagles, you said the Eagles got for Jalen Hurts. He went to a situation of a Super Bowl-made team. And they won. They had one of the best defensive players of all time.
They did not have a top 5 offensive line. They did not have a 1,000-yard rusher. And they didn't have a top 5 receiving core. They didn't.
That defense is crazy, though.
They didn't. Those are 3 things that he had in there. Y'all just called me out on my word.
He had the Triple Crown winner. Cooper Cup.
And who was their running back? Their running back won't cut. Was it Kyron there too?
He didn't have 1,000 yards.
No,
he had to be close. Kyron Williams was nice.
And y'all know Kyron Williams had the fumbles.
Oh, they had my boy Sony.
Oh, Sony Michel?
They had my boy Sony there. Who they won the ring with? Was that the year they won the ring?
I don't know.
And we haven't asked. So that tells y'all what y'all need to know. He didn't really have no crazy running game. He did not have Saquon running for no 2,000 yards.
You're not going to say that Rams team he went to that just went to the Super Bowl, won Super Bowl ready.
They
went to the Super Bowl already with golf.
They went all in. But guess what? But it still took one of them ones to come in there and get it done. And he did.
But at the same time, it's the same argument for...
they fell all of the way off and they back.
But I'm saying, at the same time, the QB still got to get it done no matter what the roster look. If they championship ready and they lose, you're going to say, damn, you ain't win with that team?
I fuck with Stafford.
If Matthew Stafford win this second ring, stuff about him going to have to start to change.
Stafford like that. He really
don't get the credit he deserves. Yeah. I don't think he do.
He one of the great passers.
He started the whole no-look pass and them off-platform throws, and come on, bro.
The arm talent like that for sure.
He's got one of the livest arms ever.
The no-look pass should get overhyped a little bit. Like, I get it.
It's hard.
It's fire, but...
They say bro, defense...
Like, stop it.
Yeah, it's like, I think people overhype it. Like, it's crazy. I get it.
Did y'all hear Zaire Franklin? Zaire Franklin said we could not look at his eyes the whole game because we did not know where the ball was going.
It's fire.
It's only 3 other quarterbacks that can say that.
It's fire.
Aaron and Mahomes.
Yeah.
To not be able to stare at a quarterback in his eyes for a defensive player to not be able to read the quarterback's eyes.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I get it. It's
That's dirty.
I do think they overhype it a little bit.
Bro,
It'd be crazy though.
Man.
And no knocking that.
Matthew Stafford got one of the livest arms, man, and he's
so y'all saying they getting it done against the Pats.
But I don't think they win.
I think they do.
I don't know if they win.
Now, I will say this. Matthew Stafford can't play in the cold. That's the big indictment on him. He under 20
been in LA, and then before that, he been in the dome.
I hate to see the Bears win. I really do. Because I hate Caleb Williams.
He hate Caleb Williams.
I hate
can't stand Caleb Williams. It's the fingernails.
I can't stand him. He a bitch ass nigga. That's just really what it comes down to.
But he is zesty. But can you agree he's lighter than the bottle though?
He's talented.
He's lighter than the bottle.
I'll never shit on somebody's talent.
Now Caleb can't make the layups. That's the thing about Caleb that hurts me. But he gonna throw the one leg falling out of bounds off platform with the halfback screen to the out.
Bro. He getting them pressure situations. He turning them Mahomes.
That shit happens every time.
That should be different. I'm like, yo, where did this shit come from?
The thing is, though, the reason why it's a belief with the Bears that they got internally. That is scary.
Ben Johnson got the boys right.
Their defense ain't the best, but their defense gonna get the turnover when they need it.
And the offense is stacked.
And the offense gonna convert that turnover when they need. The offense ain't gonna do shit for the first 3 quarters, but as soon as the defense get that turnover in the fourth quarter, they gonna score a touchdown off that motherfucker.
And Caleb has a lot of help. Caleb has a top 5 wide receiving core.
I don't think that.
DJ Moore and Romo Dunze?
They ain't top 5. They ain't top 5.
They top 7. They top 7.
Top 15.
All right, so name me some.
Roma Dunze fell off a cliff mid-season.
I think it's a lot of
Roma Dunze fell off a cliff.
I can Roma Dunze. He okay.
Crazy.
He all right.
Did he have 1,000 yards this year?
Hell no.
He fell off a cliff mid-season. He started off high, and then he went cold as ice for the second. The second half of the season, he went cold as ice. They ain't got type 5 receivers.
They have some. Luther Burden is a good player.
Luther Burden is good.
They got a real good tight
end. Loveland is good.
They got a 1,000-yard rusher in DeAndre Swift.
Yeah,
I mean,
they got 2 good backs. The offense is built well,
and Ben Johnson's tripping.
It's Ben.
He tripping.
It starts from the top down. Like I said, it starts from the top down. Ben Johnson goes nuts,
and that's the only reason why I believe in it.
He the reason.
And can y'all answer me this? I know it's a little off subject. What's the deal with him and Matt LaFleur?
It's
they
up,
hate
bro.
each other.
Why?
It's division.
I know.
As a Steelers fan, you gotta get this. You gotta understand this.
But I'm saying,
this
though, Tomlin and Harbaugh don't beef like that.
No, that's all respect.
No, they've been beefing since he was with the Lions.
But
It's
like,
been beef.
But Stefanski and like Tomlin don't like. What did he do to him?
It's the Packers, bro.
I mean, I get it, but like, it's kind of like
Their division is kind of like y'all's. Their division is real beef between all of them.
But don't none of the head coaches beef though.
It's cold in the north.
We ain't seen it, but it's been beef. They just Ben Johnson just a guy that show it.
Yo, Ben Johnson.
He a character. He a character, so he gonna show it.
The Packers have run that division so long, though. Like you naturally build a disdain for them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They hate the Packers.
When a team
like,
your shit.
The Packers are the Patriots for our division.
When they
all of them
handshake,
hate us.
I was like, oh, he was ready. Snuff, dude.
Good. Because the Packers been the same way. They done had their Hall of Fame guy 3 times in a row.
Ben Johnson got a lot
I
of
don't know if Doug going to be a Hall of Fame guy, but it's still a guy.
It's still
3 in a row they had it. So we're talking about 30 years
of
them having a guy.
Yeah. They never
get sick of that shit.
Yeah, they sick of that
the
shit.
Packers.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yo, he hate dude.
Yeah.
He hate dude. Man,
But, I mean, that's the kind of edge you want your coach to have, especially when you're dealing with a team that's really. I mean, they punching above they weight class right now. If you
For sure,
me, you know what I'm saying? Like
they are,
but they just believe in themselves to another degree. Again,
I like McVay.
Great.
I like McVay, man. I like McVay.
McVay the best coach in football right now.
I like McVay. I like McVay against anybody. Give me McVay. Give me McVay and Stafford against anybody.
McVay is the best coach in football.
It come down to head coach and quarterback.
Him and Kyle Shanahan, I think, are the 2 best coaches.
Yeah,
when we just talk about like what. If we look at the NFL 10 years from now, it's going to be a bunch of Kyle Shanahan and McVay babies.
It's already.
That's already the case.
Yeah.
So, but these are young coaches we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like they got more,
time left.
People left to go around the league. Like a whole lot of people under their tutelage.
Yeah.
That are going to be offensive coordinators and head coaches somewhere. But I mean, a lot of them. You're a fool not to poach from the McVay tree right now.
Yeah.
You're a fool.
He pumping out coordinators.
Which one is bad?
Yeah.
Which one is bad?
Shanahan too. Kyle Shanahan too.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan too. You're a fool if you're not going there.
I'm with you there.
You got to go down to that well. So
it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough game.
The real thing is that Cole. If they say he's like 1-8. Matthew Stafford's 1-8 when it's under 20 degrees. I think.
I mean, playing.
They said they got him. They made a special scuba suit
in Chicago
that he wearing during the game.
And they said, tomorrow. And they said tomorrow in Chicago.
Scuba suit.
They said tomorrow in Chicago is going to be the coldest night in like years. Yeah. And we're talking about Chicago.
Yeah.
It's going to be the coldest night they had in Chicago in years. So it's going to be brick out there.
I just don't know.
And you know they call Caleb Iceman for some fucking reason.
And this Drake and it's the thing. Drake's the album called Iceman. I see the
Caleb Williams the dude right now.
The nails.
Painted fingernails and all. He got it going right now, yo.
I can't stand it.
He
got it going, yo.
I think it's cool, though.
He the man,
I ain't mad at it.
I hate it, but
I ain't mad at it.
He the man. I can't hate it.
I can't wait for him to throw that game-losing interception and sit on that for the offseason.
He will throw you one. He will throw you one.
Oh, that's the thing about Caleb, though, is like, when he inaccurate, though, he's so inaccurate, like the other team can't even catch the motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shit crazy,
he
bro.
Shit
it's
right to me. What the fuck?
He's so inaccurate sometimes. You're like, oh, shit, well, nobody in the vicinity of that pass. Yeah. That's crazy.
I think he threw last week.
And he just get lucky, man, where, like, guys don't catch the interceptable pass or they going right through somebody's hands. I mean, but you need a little bit of luck to get to the Super Bowl. And I just see that with them for some reason. I just see a team that, again, them and the Texans, like...
You just hope it don't run out. That's the only thing about teams that win like that.
They can beat you so many different ways.
Playing from behind shit catches up with you.
Sometimes that shit catch up with you.
Oh, when you're playing with good people, they ain't about to let you...
That's what I'm saying. I just don't know if that's going to,
Seattle gonna run it up on you, and then that's over. Once we get up 2 scores,
y'all heard what Matthew Stafford told Devontae Adams in that huddle when they was down, that game-winning drive?
Let's go take
Carolina.
Yeah.
Bruh, when you got a quarterback like that, and you feel me?
He really him.
And against Caleb Williams,
I like to see him win.
It's really just the cold though. The only reason why I'm not 1,000% confident is just because of the weather.
The cold gonna be different.
Yeah, I'd put my house on him if it wasn't for the weather. But that weather is just
and it's gonna be different.
It's in Chicago, man.
Shout to him.
I mean, that's what it is. It's in Chicago.
So
it's gonna be
cold at
live.
Soldier Field.
It's gonna be live.
Man, they don't get the. I mean,
they ain't had this in a long time. They ready. Them fans gonna be ready.
They turned like this is 06.
What?
Hot minute.
Big difference, man.
I guess we can wrap up about football. We got a few
Lord
more
have
little
mercy.
hit, quick hitters.
It was
a lot to get to.
Yeah,
I knew it was a lot.
This the meat of the season, man. We ain't gonna be able to, talk like this.
Let's get to some funny shit.
Yeah, shit about to be over.
Yeah, we gotta live.
Get to some funny shit now. Viral clip went viral. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday this week. With Cory Holcomb and Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels, y'all guy you was talking about the other day. You and James. I thought you was talking about you and James. Wasn't y'all talking about him that day? Maybe it was somebody else.
No, I've never heard of him. This
Maybe James. I didn't see James watch Anton. I think he liked Anton a little bit. But Anton Daniels, a guy, and they got his YouTube thing jumping. He has a lot of right-wing leaning opinions, a lot of judgmental things to say to black people type of thing. He be on that type of time. Like,
kind of like Larry Elder? Or like...
I don't watch a lot of his content. I'm just as
like on Safari,
the narrative that you get. Like
Candace Owen.
But he says very kind of Candace Owen. Say very disparaging things to black people and how they can, you know what I'm saying. Okay. He thinks he's helping black people by how he talks to them crazy.
He like the Kevin Samuels to big girls to black people.
Yeah,
got it. Okay.
So anyway, Cory Holcomb brings him on his show. We already know how Cory Holcomb, the comedian, gets his shit up. He gets his shit off. Well, I'm on 5150 because you wanted to address the elephant in the room. I understand why you always coming in black people and never say nothing about white people. There's always black people in your content that you getting your shit off of. They had their little back and forth. The clip, I don't know to bring up the clip.
I don't know if it was a little back and forth.
It was a little back and forth. It was start off light. This shit went left fast.
You know how that should be. You say the wrong thing around niggas.
But I will say, it's certain
how y'all
stuff
feel though?
For men though, it's certain stuff that you can't say.
It started off now. This is where it went left.
When you get to S&Ds and SMDs.
Well, it didn't start with that.
When you get to throwing Franks at niggas.
It started
with...
That
is a generational...
Oh, it's time.
Well, it started with Cory saying that he be kissing white men's ass.
That's different than the Frank, though.
But yes,
kissing the ass is different.
So
than the
Anton
Frank.
decided to respond. You didn't have black people's dick in your mouth.
You suck the dick of the black community.
You suck the dick of the black people.
Yeah. That's kissing
ass. Like, now to me that sounds like all right.
That's too far.
As a kid, I remember I was a kid. And you kids, you playing, and I think a girl came up to me one time, but she called me a nigga or something like a nigga or something. So I hit her with the bitch on the back. But as a kid, you don't know. I'm thinking this is just the right retort.
Yeah.
To say back to a girl, it was the wrong thing. I think this is what this reminds me of. He was like, "Oh, you gonna say I'm kissing white man's ass? I'm gonna say you sucking dick on him."
Yeah, he thought
that was the right response. To add to that,
can't throw no nigga no.
And that just tell me that he ain't been around no nigga like that.
You see
that he ain't been around niggas like that. He don't know.
Cory looked off the camera when he said that shit. Cory looked at his whole boys all the time. He's like, this nigga just say something about sucking dick.
It's a lot of niggas. Once you throw dick into a situation, all hell is like,
hold on. What you talking about sucking dick?
I think in Anton's mind, he thought that was the right response to add to that.
Like you can't say nothing about like it's like when you tell somebody kiss my ass, everybody knows that like that's not a sexual act. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you say the SMD, man.
The SMD, it's like the ultimate disrespectful.
I don't like, you feel me? That joint is just like a second level
worthy of that.
Of disrespect. And with black men too.
Yeah.
Like as far as the hyper masculinity and the how we don't fool around with no type. Like if you've been in a locker room with a bunch of white dudes, you find out
they make like a lot of dick jokes.
Like homophobic, like black people is.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? Like you be like, yo, y'all.
They can do some strange shit.
Y'all playing in here, ain't you? Like black men don't play like that, yo. So like
generally,
when you get that, you suck. But what?
So after Cory responded, yo, I don't suck dick. He was on some shit.
He made his female co-host move.
Boom, he switched seats. Got face to face with him. So I'm like, all right, we might see some fisticuffs.
He said, say it again.
We might see some fisticuffs.
Hey,
say it again.
They both got a point. Cory ain't go outside, but he ain't say that shit again, though. He said it again, though.
Cory got up, got swapped seats. He acted like he was ready for that, right?
Yeah.
And he just kept it back and forth going.
Yeah.
Anton out the roof said, we can go out back right now.
Yeah.
Cory ain't take the offer to go out back.
Yeah.
He said that mad times. Every time he was told it was like, let's go out back.
I don't believe nobody that say they want to go out back, though.
What you mean?
I don't believe that. Whenever I want to take off on you, nigga, that's gonna be right here. We not walking to it. Nigga, we about to get down right here if it's a problem.
But if you asking, if y'all having this back and forth,
what's the difference between
asking for the fair one?
As soon as you say, let's go out back, I'm about to slap the shit out you. As soon as you say that, nigga, I'm gonna pop you right now.
But look, all right, you gotta look at this. But you gotta look at this.
Let's go out back. Nigga, you wanna fight me?
You gotta look at this from different lenses. You gotta look at this from content lenses. They own the show.
Yeah.
You popping off on them on camera to go viral?
No.
That would be the only reason you doing that on camera.
A nigga say, let's go out back when they know the camera running and shit. But he can get out back and then cop a plea.
But my thing for Cory is, I don't gotta go out back as long as you stop that dick sucking shit.
Yeah, that's
as
what
long
I'm
as
saying.
you stop all that
SMD,
whatever. Yeah. I still want to have a debate with you because I really want to get to the bottom of it. But
that won't Cory's energy though.
You can't throw no.
Cory was threatening him for saying like this shit can get crazy. He was talking to him. Like, this shit can get crazy if you're doing that.
You gotta threaten somebody after the SMD, though.
For sure.
You gotta make sure.
Yeah, right. You gotta make sure you understand. Like, shit ain't where you can just say anything you want. And Cory really kept his composure from that in that regard. Like, he was just telling him, like, look, that shit ain't gonna fly right here.
Did you see the whole? Did y'all see that?
I think where Cory was wrong was
where he kicked him out.
He caught when he
later on.
Yeah, at the end when he kicked him out, or when Anton was like, I'm done.
He left and he made it like he kicked him out.
Yeah.
He got up and left, and then he started going off.
Cory called him a bitch or something like that.
Yeah, and that's where
you sound like my bitch.
Yeah.
And that's where Cory went wrong because you sound like my
Yeah,
those fighting words.
That's fighting words blatantly disrespectful.
That's fighting words too.
That's fighting words too because it's like how now in Anton's defense, how can you go there with me, but I can't go there with you?
Right.
Type of deal.
Right.
Now, I don't really rock with old boy or nothing that he had going on really the whole time. But the one defense that at least bail that I can shoot for him is, bro, if I go SMD and you start calling me like what you do, like, that's still equal. That's still equal disrespect.
Y'all both just said fighting words now. So
those are both
either we're going to fight or I'm going to just leave.
Yeah. Or we just going to disrespect each other for content and keep going.
Which they did that.
Y'all, that shit was about to be an Ari Spears moment. You remember Ari Spears when he got beat up on Cory Holcomb's podcast?
I do remember that.
You don't remember that shit?
I remember that. I seen
when
that.
Ari Spears said some wild shit to the dude, to the co-host, and dude took off on the white on camera.
He did take off on.
Ari Spears got fucked up.
I gotta look at that.
He told Ari Spears told the dude, yeah, nah, fuck you up. Dude said, what?
Yo.
Boom, 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 boom. Ari Spears on camera.
Like content
but doing it on camera, now you worry about getting
Yeah.
lawsuits and all this other shit. That's why I respect the let's go back out the back, because if it's just me and you one-on-one, then we agreeing to doing that.
But they both had security.
You would have got out back. What we gonna do? Talk it out back
Anton
here?
had security. It said he was.
They both had and Cory didn't have security there.
His people
but he
there.
had his peoples there,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't have really went to that.
Yeah, probably not.
No, this shit about to take place right here. Yeah. So right here, ain't nobody going nowhere.
So who should have took off first then?
I'm not. I don't
Who should have
think
took off first?
I don't know.
I'm fine with grown men talking it out.
Either one of them taking off would have been wrong.
I'm fine with grown.
Either one of them.
Either one of them would have been wrong.
I'm fine with grown men talking it out. But I'm saying don't act like you want to go outside.
But as a man, when I draw my line and saying like, "Hey, bro, say that shit again."
Yeah, no doubt.
Like
Right.
if I draw it and say it and you don't say that shit again, I know at that very moment, at least it's something in you to respect my gangster.
Right,
you ain't
right.
say it again.
Right.
That right there gonna make me not take off.
Because at the end of the day, you invited him here.
No doubt.
So you invited him here to y'all to disrespect each other, or did you really want to have a conversation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's at the end of the day, what did you want out of this?
Yeah, that's true.
For y'all both to yell at each other and walk out or fight or whatever. So it's like, what was the point? But they went viral, everybody tapped in, so
But
both of them win.
Cory's entire point, though, like there are a group of people, of black people in America who make their money primarily off of talking about black people, and that's what he wants to highlight is the fact that, like, look, all you gonna talk about is us,
that's his bad.
Niggas and white women, but you ain't gonna talk about no white man. Yeah. Right? And you're going to talk about liberal white woman.
And that's facts.
That, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't going to talk about no white man because we know how you cut your checks. You know,
and I think that point gets missing when they do what they did.
And that's the
if you brought them there to address that, they didn't address that at
That's
all.
the unfortunate piece. That's the unfortunate piece.
Because that should have been the whole point of why he was bringing them there to talk about that.
There is a group of, black people, and it makes you wonder: do you actually feel this way? Or do you feel this way because you know for a fact that they're going to promote you because you're
it's rage baiting too, though.
In this space,
rage bait wins on the internet.
You know what I'm saying? And it makes you wonder because it's like, all right, if I'm trying to fast track and I step out and I make every single thing that I do about that, it makes you wonder though.
Yeah.
And it does, and it's. I mean, I don't like it. I think it's despicable.
It's the rage bait game.
Yeah, but it's.
Which we can get to some more internet shit that has some like kind of a little bit of rage bait in it, but also hilarious. That boy Druski did it again.
Keep doing
Druski did it again with the mega church skit.
That was a good one.
Hey, you know what they say?
But we came out hanging over the crowd. I was like, he about to take it down.
A hit dog go holler though. The only people that like you see that's really upset about it,
but
is the church.
That's the best comedy though. When you make fun of real shit that's happening.
I sent it to my pastor. Me and my pastor cool or whatever. Yeah. And I sent it to him because I was like, man, like I know, like your pastor homies, like I know that this has to be floating around y'all circle, and if it's not, I'm trying to send it to you to hear what you think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like as a pastor of our church, what you think? And he was like, honestly, I mean, if you run a circus, eventually people gonna start treating you like a clown. And I was like, yo, like. You right. Like if you carry on like that, and the ill part about it is, it really wasn't that much of a satire. Because if you look up the preacher that he was talking about, like the main one he was talking about, I think his name is.
It's a few of them. It's a lot of them.
But it was one in particular that he was going after, and the guy's
spit in my hand, dude.
Yeah, and the guy's name is Mike Todd. And he be on.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the sickest clips I ever seen in my life.
He had a 5-on-5 basketball game going on the pulpit. He had one where he spit. He had one where he was getting his hair cut. He had one where he like.
Yo, the spit one, yo.
He spit and did what?
He hocked like 2 or 3 noogies in his hand, and he was doing the sermon. Had a dude standing beside him, and said sometimes what he said. Praise the Lord. Sometimes it's gonna get nasty. That was the sentiment of his sermon he was giving off, and he wiped the spit on my man's eyes and face.
He a wild dude, yo.
I was like, yo, this shit's sick, yo.
But that's why it gets to the point where some of these mega churches is really like you join a cult.
Yeah.
Because what are you doing, sir? You on stage and you let a man put spit on your face? You are a part of a cult now.
This is a show, though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he had a 5-on-5 basketball game going. And he was preaching
ridiculous.
As the ref. They had basketball goals
in
the thing. Like, at some point in time,
this is entertainment now.
You gotta relax, man.
But it's all about.
And it was a pastor that came into the joint. It was real life. Like,
that was hanging came down like Chris Brown at the Breezy Bowl, bro.
Everything that he did actually happened.
Yeah, everything.
Like it won't like it didn't happen.
But a lot of being a pastor is performative.
For sure.
That's true.
It's the job of rehearsed, it's performative. It's really not as much different as like a rapper getting ready for a set. You get what I'm saying? Like.
They do have a set.
It's very similar. Like
it's days where it's a tough
put on the show.
It's days where it's I've heard preachers say a bunch of times, man, I'm preaching better than y'all saying amen. Like, great day. Like, can a brother get a little help? Like,
need a little something.
Throw me a little something.
Give me a little something.
But
it's just like a comedian trying to get that laugh.
And everybody laughing. You know black people big on entertainment and morale.
Yeah, they love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they want the pastor to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Go in that pocket.
I don't want to sit up here and be and I will say this as a somebody who I deal with like churches and finance. Y'all know I'm a financial advisor. I help churches with their finance stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
I do feel like pastors should be compensated, and I do feel like if you come in
doing a job
and you take a church that's got 20 people and you swell that congregation to 200 people, and that offering go from $1,000 a Sunday to $15,000 a Sunday, or whatever the case may be.
For sure.
You provide an inherent value. You deserve, pastors deserve to be compensated. I don't have a problem with my pastor being compensated. Yeah. I don't have a problem with my pastor having money. But
it's levels to it, though.
Yeah, but it gets to a point to where it's like, if you're my issue with it is prosperity preaching. I don't have a problem with the pastor having money. I have a problem when they basically use the supernatural part of the Holy Ghost to affect people's money. So like even when I come in churches and I do like little finance symposiums and workshops and seminars and stuff like that, I'll vet the church just to be sure, like, listen, don't tell this congregation that their money is going to be better if they put it with me because God ordained it.
Right.
Come deal with me because I'm a good financial advisor. I'm licensed, I'm experienced, I'm knowledgeable, and I'm prudent. Not because the pastor say, I would want
now you're using God to be a salesman.
Yes, I would want you to
That's essentially what a lot of
I would want you to be my client, whether I was Buddhist, Jewish, whatever. That helps that we pray to the same person.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I don't want to mix the supernatural of our faith with stuff like money. And to me, that's where I draw my line.
That's why a lot of this stuff we got to get out of the theatrics of it, or allowing it to just be performative.
And it's all for prosperity.
Right. You need to make sure that pastor is providing true instruction.
Yes. No.
And education
not even just that,
in these sermons.
If they're going to be the pillars in one of the biggest churches or that everybody comes to,
you need to help.
You need to be helping these people too.
Yeah, you need to help people.
Don't just be taken from them because you preach good.
Yes. What is the church doing?
Is this money going to help this neighborhood or this playground or this?
Or just a congregation?
Do you have just Rolls Royce stuff?
Do you have do you have congregational wellness initiatives?
Right.
Do you have?
Are y'all raising money for people in the church and need something? And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, Crossroads Baptist Church. That's a church out in Evington. It's a black church, one of the biggest black churches in the area, right?
Okay.
I helped them with like one of their health day seminars. I got there. They had a mammogram truck doing mammograms.
Nice.
They had 2 separate nurse stations doing heart, blood pressure, and blood sugar. Free mammograms. I'm like, that's what people tithe for.
Yeah, that's what you
nurseries,
right.
food pantries, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard Dr. Umar say, if your church don't either have a bank, a nursery, or some kind of nursing ministry, what are you tithing for?
Yeah.
So if you can look at your church and say, look,
some type of
they're
benefit.
doing X, they're doing Y, they're doing Z, and they're providing an inherent value for my family and the community at large, tithe. You know, because at the end of the day, like, there is a business to church. But when you get to, I see a new car in your future. I see a such and such in your future, brother. I see what they're doing is they're basically rainmaking the congregation.
Yeah.
If I tell you every single day, it ain't your time yet, and then the day it randomly do happen, then I get to take credit for that too. It's like they never really wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I feel like especially prosperity preachers, they're not going to tell you. Like, you know, my pastor one Sunday said, you know, you praying to God for a Benz, but you can't maintain your Honda. How you ever going to get there? Like, and that's a tough thing to say to a crowd because that don't feel as good.
Right.
But you telling these people that God just going to drop off this and that and this and that. And, you know, you take out all of the work associated with the faith.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you just got a group of people.
No spirituality really in
None.
it. Mixed in it at all.
It's all connected to stuff.
Yeah.
And I see this over you and I see that over you.
It changes it.
I just don't think it's right. And I think that we've turned into especially, you know, for me as an avid churchgoer, and I see these other churches that are like real big into prosperity. It's like, how many of y'all would be coming here every Sunday if the end of the message was, I see more money and everything in your future and da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Like, you have to tell, no, it's not all going to be like that.
Right.
You have to be faithful over your few. Then you'll be ruler over many. You got to take your time. It's saying the Bible, faith without work is dead. So you can pray and pray and pray, but
you ain't doing that.
Is you applying yourself the same way?
Exactly.
I don't think that these churches, especially these mega churches, it's all about prosperity and money. And the litter the pastor, the better.
I wonder how somebody even gets like pulled into a mega church. You know, it's a
well.
Like, how do you get pulled into
popularity one,
for sure,
and then you know a lot of these mega church pastors, they're like singers, like Marvin Sapp. He's a mega church pastor, but he had a bunch of like hit records and stuff. So you want to go somewhere to a church to where your pastor a big deal.
Gotta have bars.
One.
Got bars.
Gotta have bars.
You gotta have your songs. And I will say this: a pastor that could sing is kind of like a cheat code.
Oh, no doubt.
Because when the sermon
you can break in a song and
you can break out in the song, you extra cold.
You killing.
Yeah, so you mix that with social media, hype, and location, and you up and on.
Yeah, but again,
and some Christian Dior.
When we talking about God
and Christian Louboutins,
you gotta check. You need to turn your entertainment part of your brain the fuck off and say, like, look, this entertainment. Let's get some education out of this. Like, where is the pastor helping you grow?
And I'm shooting pastors a little bit of bail because I feel like this as a financial advisor, and I just check me on this, Moss. Right? Financial advisors, pastors, especially ones that you dealing with predominantly African Americans here. As a pastor, you can't be too rich, but you can't be broke either. Like as a financial advisor, the same way.
No doubt.
Like when my clients see me, I can't seem too up because it looked like as a pastor, same way. I can't seem too
like
up.
you getting over.
Because I look.
How you getting all this money?
Because
people start questioning.
He must be spending my money, right? But then if your pastor dead broke or your financial advisor dead broke, it's like it's kind of tough. Like I want my pastor to be clean because it's like, daggone, bro, like. Don't the Bible teach stewardship and all of this other stuff? So like, why is you?
You want when your pastor to walk in the room, you know it's the pastor.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you know who to walk.
I don't want you like Bishop Whitehead either. Like, so it's a fine line for the pastors to walk because you don't want them to be.
But what brings that balance is if you're doing for the people as much as you're taking in from the people.
Yeah,
and you got to keep. That's what keeps the balance.
Ultimately, though, it's extremely difficult for anybody to not be corrupt when they have that much power.
But because what is the quote? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Basically,
I mean, that sounds about right. Yeah,
basically meaning that like it's just human nature.
It's gonna happen.
But like, so for my church, for example, we have a really strong board, and the reason why is because you want checks and balances in place. To say, okay, does the trustee feel like this? Does the finance? It has to run all the way up to where the pastor's not over the checkbook. He can't sign no checks at our church. He'll tell you that. Like, you have to have those fail-safes in place.
No one man should have all this
power.
It's
hard to expect somebody just to follow that routine. It's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah. Got to do it.
But that's
tough. No, that shit was hilarious, Druski.
No, it was. I watched it 1,000 times.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
because I walk in the blood of Jesus.
But they be getting off like that, though.
That was a bar, though.
Jesus.
They be getting off like that.
That's how it goes.
They be getting off like that.
Well, you seen that one pastor a long time ago who got indicted by I forget
Bishop Whitehead.
Was it
in New York? He was the one Gucci head to toe.
Gucci head to toe, and they went. And
they robbed the church while they was on live. They robbed the church on live, and they said he set it up.
He set it up.
Oh wow,
shit nuts.
Yeah.
But again, he was balling. And you see that church?
Weak.
Church looked dusty as hell, but he was balling.
And you judge the pastors by like for me, I really judge a leader based on the things that they do when it's their time to lead. So like perfect example.
Right.
When we very first got our pastor, like he was young, he was trying to like do stuff in the church, like to make stuff. He's 33. Well, he's 34 now. He's been in our church 3 years. We hired him at 31. Mm-hmm. So for an older like Southern Black Baptist church to take a chance on a 31-year-old, it was like a big deal.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So when he came into the church, he was trying to change stuff, do all these different things. And he wanted to bring our church kind of to like the 21st century. Like upgrade the sound system, get some TVs in here, do all of this, right? So it got time for us to upgrade the sound system. And we needed to buy a new soundboard. The soundboard was like $5,000. And you know, him and hawing about it, whether we gonna get it done. Mm-hmm. So he come out his pocket, buy the sound, like I'll buy the soundboard, and y'all vote on it, do whatever y'all need to do to reimburse me, but I got a ministry to run.
Right.
That made me be like, you know what? I gotta tip my cap to that.
Right.
There's not a lot of people that's gonna, I mean, he got a wife and 2 kids of his own and a family, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whole lot of pastors would have just begged for it.
Would have just begged for it every Sunday.
What the dude say? Close the doors.
Close the doors.
We need
$5,000 today.
When pastors put their money where their mouth is, like, no, I'll front the money. Yeah. Y'all figure out how to get it back to me whenever y'all figure I got a ministry to run. That made me be like, you know what?
Yeah, it's different.
You all right. You know what I'm saying?
You got respect.
So, you know, I tip my cap to my pastor and other pastors that's working 3-4 jobs and trying to do it the right way. Because I imagine as a pastor, when you looking at them pastors on IG and you trying to do the right thing and just carry your
tough.
Bible
and
that's
gotta be tough.
just do right,
knowing
and
that
you
can
looking and
manipulate
you
your
like,
people.
man, yo, if I could just. It's the road less traveled,
knowing
yo.
that you could do it. It's right there at the fingertips.
It's tempting.
Yeah, I tip my caps to the solid pastors, man.
Yeah, it was good. Druski did it again. That shit went crazy. It was like almost 100 million
He has to
views
do a
in
part
one
two.
day.
Oh,
you got slide?
Yeah.
Slide up out of here.
Yeah, man, I gotta make it. I gotta make it.
We're gonna wrap up. Appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely. Pleasure.
Appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir. Y'all know
We're gonna wrap up in here. Before we get up out of here, though,
What we got?
we gotta talk about this J. Cole shit.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
We gotta talk about this J. Cole shit. He dropped a song with a video. Nice clip, right, bro? Got a little clip. I gotta pull that shit up real quick. You heard it yet?
I heard a little bit of the clip. I know that the album coming. I know
It is. The Fall Off, the date came out. He dropped the date with it too. February 6th is coming.
Yeah.
And when he dropped the song, he named it Disc 2 Song 2. So I guess it's going to be his first double disc. Considering it ain't no more disc no more, but it's just a 2-part album.
Is this his last album?
That's how he been talking about it.
Fall Off, right?
Like, I think he been hitting about the Fall Off album for at least about a good 4 or 5 years now. It's been a while. I think I heard him talk about, he said he been working on it for at least the last decade, just working on this album. And he's speaking on like this might be his last. So I ain't mad at a double album if you plan on walking off, because Cole sound like a dude that ain't gonna lie about his retirement.
Yeah.
He seems like a dude that really
you ain't gonna see this nigga.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see him. He gonna be on Andre 3000. You gonna see him walking in New York, riding his bike.
But honestly, though, that's how I would think that anybody who's not under control would actually do.
Right.
Like most people, like you done made your money early. Get the fuck up out the way.
Yeah, and even early. He been around 15
but I'm
plus
saying,
years.
You retiring way earlier than the average person would. You know what I'm saying? Or have the ability.
Oh yeah, in life.
In life.
Yeah.
Man,
before a rapper, he been around for a long time. He did it all.
Why the fuck you want to tour a whole bunch? I can do one if I want to.
Yeah.
But it's like that's it. Like I wouldn't be doing tours.
He threw his own
stuff.
festival for years. That ended. I think the last one was last year. He threw his own festival for like 5-6 years, and that was a success. Every year it got bigger and bigger, so it was the biggest it was last year. He did everything you could possibly do in rap.
Yeah.
At this point. So I ain't mad at it. And especially if you're gonna do a send off with this much music, I don't know how many songs it's gonna be, but if you're talking about a double disc, we talking about at least 25 to 30 songs, I would think.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. But the song drop, ain't really no name to it. Like you said, it was just named Disc 2 Song 2, so he didn't give you a name for the song, but give you a little bit of clips from it, a little bit of bars from there.
Curse my life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The job is still in the church. My brother.
Start over. He was going crazy. Video was hard. It was just some falling back to it. But I don't know if you ever heard of the Nas Rewind song, where he did a song where he spit everything in reverse and backwards.
Yeah.
That's what he was playing on in this song, where he was basically talking about his life in reverse from death all the way back to when he was a child. He went through his whole life from his death and being in the hearse, so how he started off. That shit was fire to me. 'Cause that's some hard shit to do. That's just on some like, when you do songs like this, it just shows like, it's like an exercise. It's like you flexing a muscle that you know only 1% could possibly even do.
But that's what music's supposed to be, though. Like that's why I harp on versatility so much, is because like you supposed to be challenging yourself rather than I know this shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like this verse or this song might have took J. Cole, you don't know, it might have took him 3 months to fucking write.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he ain't going in the booth and doing his punching and shit.
No.
Because motherfuckers know that shit gonna work, and that's all they need to do. Is like, no, challenge yourself.
Keep challenging myself.
Really sit there and say like, this is something that it's a piece of work that like you're proud of, you know. So,
and we already know Cole is a great storyteller, greatest writer, telling stories in his music. So him telling the story of his life, I feel like that's in his bag of being able to do, but being able to do it backwards And the whole song, he kept the same rhyme scheme.
Right. That's the thing. Like, it's not just about because anybody can tell the story.
Yeah, he could have just told his life story. That'd be easy money.
It's also mixing it with a flow and a rhyme scheme pattern that's unorthodox.
Yeah.
Right. It's like,
and it was the same.
Right.
We're talking about a good 2 minute, 2.5, 3 minute song of the same rhyme scheme.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
And you're telling your life story backwards.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Like the difficulty level you putting on this is like, oh damn. And to do this as just like a promo to let y'all know the album coming, like this is just like a little appetizer for y'all. To let y'all know where my head at going into this. I'm fucking
J. Cole, all-time great rapper to me.
I'm fucking with it.
To me, out of the big three, I still think, me personally, of course, J. Cole is my favorite. So.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that. Just being a favorite. I was trying to find because there's a little snippet at the end too that it would sound like some hard shit. See if I can find it real quick. This little snippet at the end was sounding crazy. That's all he gave us on that.
Let's see how will that go. That's pretty dope.
I said, okay, Cole.
He gonna tear that down.
He got me hyped.
Yeah, he gonna rip that up.
He got me hyped. I'm excited. Niggas been waiting on this.
Yeah, no doubt.
How we feeling? Because after last, with the battle and shit, him tapping out, got a little hard out. People was on his ass a little bit.
None of that changed my views of J. Cole. You know, none of that really mattered to me in the moment because I'm like, I didn't really think it was necessarily his beef anyway to begin with.
Damn.
And, like he did respond, but to again, with him, he just like, man, that's just silly, man. I ain't beefing with no fucking Kendrick Lamar over
and people
nothing.
respected it at the end of the day.
After a while, I was fine with it. I was fine with it, and let's get back to what you do.
But it's been rumored that Kendrick gonna be on the album.
That'd be interesting. I hope so.
Now, how would you feel of him having Kendrick feature on the album after what happened last year?
I would. I think it's fine. I mean, I don't have any issue with him doing it. I think that is better for hip hop if Kendrick and J. Cole are rapping together. Like, I don't see a negative on that. That's the best thing that can happen for hip hop right now. It's for him and J. Cole to get on the track and really flex some lyrical
I want to hear it, but I'm just looking at the optics of it. Like, it started pop off with Kendrick taking a shot at you. Cole responded, then reneged the response. But Kendrick was still on that. Like, he took a few more other shots. Like, letting it be
known.
Not
a J. Cole. He ain't take no more shots.
He ain't take no direct shots, but he threw a few hints in there, letting him know, like, this is where we at right now.
I mean, maybe that's just on some Kendrick shit that he's always done. Like, I'm the best rapper. I don't think so. I feel like it's dope. Like, you can, and maybe they talk about it on the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had some shit out on the track. That'll be the dopest way to do it.
Don't get me wrong. I want to hear it. I just think the optics might look a little weird, though.
Will it 10 years from now? Or is it
if more time had passed, but the fact that it was just like recent, the last time we heard from you was off of this.
That make it even better.
You know what I'm saying?
That make the moment even better.
Because Cole did what he did. He wouldn't hid. They laid low. I think he dropped a few more little loosies.
See, I don't call it hiding because Cole do what he do. You
just don't see him when he ain't dropping.
Anyway.
When he ain't dropping music, you don't see him. So that's true.
It's like the same thing that Kendrick do. Yeah. Like, he go back in his turtle shit. You ain't gonna hear nothing from him either. So, I mean, I think put that petty shit to the side. J. Cole ain't tripping over no bullshit. This ain't no stupid ass, some street beef or something that really, it ain't originate over nothing. This is about rapping. Let's get on the track together and rap.
Yeah.
It's about rapping. Yeah, shit, see if you can out-rap me on this track, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it that way. Because, I mean, really, that's all it's about.
I want to hear it. I'm excited to see where it go.
No, he can't get out-rapped. I'll tell you that. You do this track, you can't let this nigga out-rap.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
You gonna have to come.
It can look crazy.
No, you go.
Kendrick get on there and smoke him on that joint.
Yeah, you can't.
Because to me, it looks like it still gives Kendrick got this boogeyman thing going on with him. It's like, yeah, I dissed you, you dissed me back, reneged your diss, and now you want me on your album. And I smoke you on your album too. It's like, is it still on some
it's tough.
It's still on some Sun and shit a little bit. Like that's how Kendrick can feel. It's like, yeah, you still.
It depends on how they handle the song. It depends on how they handle the song.
But of course, Cole gets off with, "I don't care about being the best," and nothing. But you know how I felt about it when it happened, because he was talking like that when he was doing his little feature run before all that shit happened. The few years of that feature run, he was talking like that every song you heard Cole on. He was talking like he was ready for that.
Yeah.
Or he wanted to be the one. You know what I'm saying? So when it came up to Renege and then to get him back on the album, it's like, it just looks funny. It looks funny. But Cole's still him. I know his pen's still there. I'm expecting the album to be incredible, as it should be. And, damn, time just went down. We'll see how it play out next month. It's going down.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna listen to it. So
yeah,
good way to start off the year.
Yeah, a lot more other music dropped. What else did I miss? Oh, Hot 97. They announced Mero, the new host, taking over for Ebro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mero from Desus and Mero.
That's interesting.
He's taking over spot. I was always interested. I thought it kind of makes sense though. For one of the biggest New York radio stations to have a New York guy be that.
What happened to the dude he used to run with? I know they started beefing, but does he even do anything? Split. He didn't even do anything anymore?
For real, I ain't even heard from Desus since they split.
Right.
But I keep seeing Mero pop up in places. He was on Melo's pod, him and Kaz. His co-host on Melo's pod for a while. And I seen him do some other shit too, and now getting the radio host, Mero been winning since the split. He even keep getting jobs. I ain't seen Desus. But I think it's dope. It makes sense for Mero. He seemed fitting for that. He seemed like he could be a radio guy.
All right.
Real New York radio. Got a little cult following. Been around the game for a minute. If it seemed fitting, so I think it makes sense. After all that, just a few little music joints. We ain't got to go to break down any and everything, but a lot of shit done dropped. Music starting to drop. We at the top of the year, first quarter. So shit coming out. A$AP Rocky back.
I seen a little bit.
Dropped the album called Don't Be Dumb. The album cover looked like like a PlayStation 2 game or something. So I thought it was gonna be like some weird sounding beats. I skimmed through it a little bit. There's some joints on there. There's some surprising joints on there. I wasn't expecting to like a lot of it because Rocky ain't really dropped it in a while. You know, him and Rihanna been doing the big, been getting baby after baby. It's like they've been knocking them back to back to back the last few years, doing the Family Man thing. But it was decent from what I heard. I'm still check it out. Boy, Wiz dropped. Chaotic album.
Oh, wow.
Got some shit on there. I like a few joints on there. I ain't went through the whole joint yet, but you know I'm always rocking with Wiz anytime Wiz drop. He still got some shit on there. He still got some shit on there. But the heat though, that Gunna remix.
Chris Breezy.
Who gonna fuck tonight with Breezy on there?
That's unfair.
I was like, it's only right.
Yeah, that's unfair though.
We dropped that.
It's already a hit record.
Already a hit.
Who on the original?
Nobody.
It ain't just Gunna on the original record, is it?
I think it's just Gunna.
I thought it was somebody else on there with him.
No, just him.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It was Burna Boy, right?
Oh, Burna Boy, you're right. It is Burna Boy.
It's almost like
it's a smash, yeah.
Burna Boy
can't miss.
Really get fucked over here because ain't nobody gonna play that shit no more.
It's over that one.
Ain't nobody gonna play that no more.
Especially Little Slide, come on. As soon as it come on, he's like, oh yeah, I'm never playing the other one again.
I'm never playing it again.
It's over.
You'll never hear the Burna Boy version again, nigga.
It's over. Let go. It's over. My shit can't lose. I think my core mic can't lose. But you see what time he on. Came in hot.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah. Breezy did it again.
Yeah,
he did it again.
Burna Boy, you gotta be punching air now. You be like, what the fuck?
I mean, he had a nice run. The song been out for a while. He had a nice run.
Nobody ever play your version
like
of that
most
shit
of the year. Yeah,
it's just never happening.
Yeah, so
all the radio play for this record is going to the remix.
But who's not taking the Breezy remix though?
Oh, no doubt.
Who's not doing
so
that?
That's the ultimate. Him and Drake, ultimate cheat codes. Well, Drake not as much no more, but Chris Brown's still the ultimate cheat code in the game.
You're not gonna lose.
You're not gonna lose.
He gonna smoke it. Like there's no doubt he not gonna smoke it. He gonna smoke it every time.
The song just sound different now.
That was one of my favorite drops. But outside of that, Wale dropped a freestyle.
Oh, okay. I ain't see that.
On another Cannon beat. Now the other Cannon beat we heard him on with that joint with him and Pusha T, and you said you liked that one. Mm-hmm. They both smoked on that one. Cannon gave him another one, and he dropped this joint yesterday.
I can't separate the vultures from the culture no more. Vocals be cut, the coast click for that bogus shit, camouflaging the war. But that's a problem for me. I need a line to be drawn. I seen a lot of shit fly, that's what kamikazes is for. I'm a shark in the water, my fuckers are flying on the wall. A butterfly on my arm, don't tell me I ain't no alarm. Y'all niggas funny guys.
She's smoking.
That sounds pretty good.
Smoking on that joint.
I like
hard
that.
Ass beats. Cannon gives some hard ass beats. They might need to put out a little EP or something. He putting out beats like that because he going crazy. But that drop, I think another NBA YoungBoy album drop called Slime Cry. All the YoungBoy fans going crazy. I seen the stat the other day though. YoungBoy is now the all-time leader artist of having songs that have charted? Not songs that charted, songs that have at least gone gold with 126.
Oh, probably so. Yeah, he got a lot of.
I said.
But
they had a picture of him in the room and all these plaques around. Yeah. I was like, it was like a whole room full of plaques.
And it's songs that nobody really know except for his fan base. His fan base be running them shits up.
It's insane, yo.
It just run up. You know, they run them up.
But
it's crazy for him not to have like no real breakthrough records and being able to do that. You know, like none of them. You can't name.
He got a few joints that I recognize and know of, but it's like,
not by name,
but it ain't like, that you know him by this song. No, he ain't got one of those.
He ain't got one of those.
That's what make it weird. It's like, it's all of them.
Yeah, right.
It's all of them.
Because all of them sound.
It ain't one. It's all of them.
So it's almost like you can't even pick one that's your favorite because like this one kind of sounds just like it. This is the newest version.
That shit is nuts. Yo.
So yeah. Hey, shout out to young boy doing his thing. Brainwashing the minds and the youth consistently.
It goes right back. Like, do you need that hit? Like, if you can create
he never had one.
A fan base that treat everything you put out like it's the hit, like it's the smash, then you never lose.
Yeah, he hasn't needed one, so it's hard to say that he does or will ever need one.
It's just nuts. He be killing it. Look at my palm palette before we wrap up here. Oh, yo, did you see this clip of this man asking this woman in court, can men get pregnant? Tell me you've seen the clip.
Yeah.
Tell me you've seen the clip.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Senator Moody a moment ago. Do you think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, yes, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the question.
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics. So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but women that can get pregnant. I do take care of.
I get to the parlo.
And you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex. I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating
This is extraordinary.
It's extraordinary.
Conflating male and female. They're two different things.
I'll start down. This is extraordinary.
Well, I mean, those are the questions that can never answer because you'll blow up their whole theory and the way that they think about it and, what's being practiced. Preached across America. That you can have these fluid definitions and stuff like that. Yeah, you can call yourself whatever you would like, but when it comes down to it scientifically, it's only one thing that can give birth around this motherfucker.
My man's still waiting on her to answer that question right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she ain't gonna never answer.
The reason I pause, but you ain't even pausing no more. You answering the question. But you just talking around in there.
Because you're just not trying to answer.
You talking. You ain't
This is a
balls.
yes or no question I'm asking you, and you giving me everything but yes or no.
But that's always they've been doing that for a while too. Just they ask the same question to a lot of those people, like define what a woman is. Define a woman, and they had the hardest time define anybody who wants to identify as a woman. Yeah. Well, you can't use the word in the definition, so define a woman, and they just talk around in circles, and eventually they just get mad and be like, I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah. To answer the question.
I see what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get you to answer the question.
I'm getting out of here. But
that shit was hilarious when I seen that, bro.
Yeah.
Guys be funny.
Shit's crazy out here, man. It's just crazy. You gotta even have these conversations nowadays.
Exactly. That's the world we in right now.
For sure.
Gotta be politically correct. Not over here.
I try not to be, but everybody, to each his own. I don't really give a fuck what you do, but the truth is truth at the same time.
Yep.
And we can't always get mad and get up in arms when motherfuckers just saying something that's real.
Exactly.
Sometimes it just is what it is, and go on about your life.
That's a fact. I think we did it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to a lot today. It was a good pod.
Yeah, no doubt.
Appreciate you coming through. Rand came through for the time he was with us.
We got through most of the show. Yeah, most of the show.
We got through most of it. Got it done.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all tapping in with us this week again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You should be subscribed.
Please do.
But just tap in, and we'll be back next week to see who's still left in the playoffs.
Sheesh.
Who's still left? Because it looked like the Seahawks is dogging the Niners right now.
Open that ass. This game over.
At half, but it ain't over till it's over. It's only halftime. We done seen the halves change a lot.
Yeah, maybe, but it ain't looking good at all.
It ain't. It definitely ain't. But anyway.
49ers might not got the horses right now.
Yeah, they getting too banged up out there. I see they lost a couple more players in that first half. But appreciate y'all tapping in. Back with y'all next week. Peace.